Del County. ABC provides all-day child care, as well as a variety of enrollment options for families, including Arkansas Better Chance for ages 3 to 5, plus more. Visit abcchildrensacademy.com for more info, and come by their central office on 4th Street in Russellville to apply in person, or call 567-5650. ABC Children's Academy, changing one student at a time.
Welcome back, the Lady Cyclones.
Well, the folks at Arkansas River Valley Heating and Air want to take just a moment.
All right, we're going to be joining the radio side here in just a moment. We're trying to get all the levels set. Lady Cyclones and the Lady Pointers both taking warm-up shots, as you can see. We're going to keep it all in one stream. We had an earlier stream where we're just testing some equipment, so we believe we've got everything set and ready to go here. Like I said, we'll be joining Casey Jace here in just a moment. Thanks for tuning in.
Special thanks from the folks at Arkansas River Valley Heating and Air.
Welcome back. We're at Claire Bates Arena here at campus of Van Buren High School. The Lady Cyclones and the Lady Pointers up first. We'll have senior boys action coming up after this. You know, this conference matchup, obviously, they haven't played yet, obviously. However, they've gotten to see each other because Van Buren's girls team came to the Hoops for Hunger tournament and actually played 3 games there. So our girls got to see them, and they got to see our girls. They're no strangers anyway. But in that tournament, they won their first. Van Buren won the first, lost the next 2. However, they played really well. They beat Sylvan Hills by 18, 58-40. Then they lost to Harbor by 10, 62-52. Harbor is the team that ended up winning the whole thing, beating Russellville in the finals. And in their consolation game for the 3rd place, they actually fell to Heber Springs by a score of 47-40. They started the game. The Lady Pointers started the season, I should say, winning the first 7 games of the season, beating Mount St. Mary in their season opener. They beat Fort Smith Southside, Bentonville West, Ozark, beat some good teams. Started off 7-0. Since then, they've struggled a little bit. Since starting 7-0, they've been playing .500 ball. They're 14-7. This was supposed to be a rebuilding year for them, though, but so that 7-0 start was a pretty good start for them. They are 2-3 in conference play, but when you look at their 3 losses, Greenwood, Mountain Home, that's 2 of the top 3 teams in the 5A West. The 3rd team in the 5A West, it's your Lady Cyclones right now. Russellville and Greenwood are tied for 2nd right now in the 5A West at a 4-1, and Mountain Home leading the way 5-0 because Mountain Home upset Greenwood by 9 points there at Mountain Home. Remember, Lady Cyclones lost to Greenwood in overtime in a fantastic game. It just didn't go our way on that one. So Lady Cyclones got to keep pace tonight. They got to win the games they're supposed to, and this is one of the games they're supposed to. Again, the top 4 teams are going to make state. You figure it's going to be Russellville, Mountain Home, and Greenwood, and right now Van Buren would be that 4th seed. So they got their eyes on that also. They're coached by Michael Kinney. He's in his 4th season as the head coach here at Van Buren, but he's been a lifer here. He's been at Van Buren School District for 27 years. He was assistant coach for the high school for 6 years before taking over in his 4th year at the helm. Lady Cyclones, of course, coached by LaShanta Johnson. She's in her 1st season here at Russellville. Was assistant at Conway before that, assisted by Randy Talley, who coached at Clarksville for many, many years and came over last year to be assistant coach for Will Stewart, who moved over to Dirks after 1 year. And I got to visit with Coach Talley quite a bit and was talking about different shooting styles. And the reason we were talking about that, if you've ever been to Claire Bates Arena, when you walk into the place, you are on the top level, so it's almost like a hole in the ground, which I think Bud Walton was that way, I think, when they first were building it. And so you're walking in on the top level. Used to, you got end zone seats on one side and then a white brick wall on the other side. Well, they've gone through some renovation here. Instead of a white brick wall, it's a dark gray brick wall, and they actually enclosed part of it where they have a big video board on that side. And so this is the first year that the Lady Cyclones and Cyclones have had a chance to look at that. And I was asking Coach Talley, I said, is it difficult to go from shooting, to stands on one end and a brick wall on the other? And he said, for shooters, it's a big deal if it's in your mind. He said he remembers times going to state tournaments where he said some coaches will go to shoot-arounds, but they would try to find a gym that was a lot like what they were going to see in the state tournament. and he just felt some of that stuff was overplayed. He said, you know, good shooters really are just looking at that front of the rim. He says if you're not a good shooter, then yeah, it probably plays with your depth perception. But that's a different look here at Claire Bates Arena. And that closed area up top where they've put a video board on one side. They do have a scoreboard at the very top, but it doesn't have the screen like it has at Cyclone Arena. So a little bit different look than what we're used to, but a beautiful arena here at Claire Bates Arena here at Van Buren High School. Claire Bates, a longtime football, basketball coach for Van Buren. He actually, in 1950, won the girls and the boys state basketball championship, which I don't think has been done. He coached both teams, and they both won state back in 1950 here at Van Buren High School. Both teams are still shooting around. They're going to be called over to the benches to get the starting lineups. I believe we're going to do the national anthem. I want to make sure that we take a break during that on the radio side, but do want to welcome you once again here. We appreciate it if you're listening to us on KCJC 102.3. Stephen Berry, our engineer for tonight, or on the stream side. We're on Cyclone Booth. If you're watching us on YouTube and you haven't already, click the subscribe button. You'll be alerted anytime we go live. Aaron Duval, my color man. I'm Mickey Duval. Both teams going to their bench now, and they're going to get ready for the national anthem. So we are going to take a break for that and then come back with the starting lineups and the tip-off. Your Russellville Lady Cyclones 14-5 on the season, 4-1 in conference play. Traveling here to Van Buren to take on the Lady Pointers, who are 14-7 overall, 2-3 in conference play. We'll take a break for the pledge and the national anthem, and then come back with the starting lineups and the tip-off. This is Lady Cyclone basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
When it comes to buying or selling a home, there really is a better way. As soon as you start talking with our team.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Now at this time, singing our national anthem is senior all-state choir member Anna Nowak.
Most importantly, if you need delivery, if you need curbside pickup, you need C&D Drugstore on the corner of B and Commerce in downtown Russellville, a 60-year tradition.
KCJC Dartmouth, Russellville. You guys play the best country of all. River Country, KCJC.
Welcome back. We just enjoyed the national anthem, and Lady Cyclones getting introduced right now, so we'll give those to you. And check on the starters for Van Buren. First for the Lady Cyclones, they're going to be wearing their road black uniforms with a little bit of red trim. They're going to start off with Z. Campbell, Zaria Campbell, 5'7", senior guard wearing number 2. 5'7", senior guard number 3, Brenna Burke. Drew Robinson, number 14. She's a 5'7" senior guard. Number 20, Shaisha Willis, a 5'9" senior guard. And number 25, 6' senior forward, Talia Ely. Of course, Ely and Brenna Burke, the leading scorers, both of them with more than 1,000 points in their Lady Cyclone career. But you got Drew Robinson can score some too, and Shai Willis has been creeping up. She's averaging just under 10 points a game. For Van Buren, they're going to start off with a 6' sophomore, number 3, Cameron Schmidt. A 5'3" junior, number 4, Aspen Cone. 5'5" senior, number 5, Vi Johnson is what she goes by. And number 24, Lillian Gilbert, a 5'3" junior. And 5'11" senior, number 33, Sophie Gehrig. Gehrig was about 6 man when we saw him playing in the Hoops for Hunger tournament, but she gets the start tonight. So they're going with a bigger lineup tonight. I don't know if Gehrig usually starts or if they're doing that just tonight to contend with Ely, but they got 5'11" and 6' players there to try to contend with the size of Russellville. We're ready to go. Again, they're coached by Michael Kinney. He's in his 4th season there for Van Buren. They're 14-7 overall, 2-3 in conference play. The Lady Cyclones coached by LaShanta Johnson, and they are 14-5 overall, 4-1 in conference play. Not just a new look. Here's a little bit of renovation that's gone on here at the arena. We got a little bit more light show, a green spotlight all over the place as the Lady Pointers being introduced. Of course, that's their colors, green and white. Have a big VB that's upside down for us as we're on the visitor side, and then you kind of have to look back at it, but it's kind of a little bit of an outline of a pointer that goes all the way from almost more than free throw line to free throw line. The Lady Cyclones win the opening tip. Here's Shai Willis. She'll shoot the 15 further from the baseline. Might have been partially blocked there, and they come up with the rebound, and they'll slow it up. They want to play a little bit more slower than Russellville would like to play. We'll see how that goes. Aspen Cone, number 4, eventually going inside now to Schmidt. Her pull-up jumper is good and really kind of floated inside there, and she draws the foul. And this is going to be on number 20, Shaisha Willis. And Lady Cyclones probably more, they're probably more deep than them, but we cannot get in foul trouble in this game. Schmidt on to try to free throw, and she'll miss that one. Lady Cyclones with the rebound. Again, that foul coming on Shai Willis, the first for her and the first on the Lady Cyclones. Drew Robinson way out up top along the left side. Campbell was there at the top of the key. They eventually get it to her. They backed off her, inviting to shoot the 3, and she's going to shoot it and knock it down. Just because she doesn't do it much doesn't mean that she can't. And they're going to find that out quickly. And here's Campbell with the steal. Tried to go it inside. The pass was denied. Chased down in the corner by Van Buren. They got the steal right back. Lady Cyclones looked like they were going to have a 2-on-1 there for a layup. It'll launch the other side, missing a 3. Tipped out of bounds. Last touch by Russellville's. Ely's the one that knocked it out. It'll belong to Van Buren underneath.
It's good to see Campbell make that 3. Just loosen up the defense a little bit.
Well, she can hit that. She's just not called on to hit it very much. That's her 10th of the season. When you got Brenna Burke and Shai Willis, who leads the team and made 3s, and also Drew Robinson, who can do it in there. They go inside, nothing there. Russellville almost coming up with a steal. They have to kick it back out. 27 seconds on the shot clock. As that previous 3 they said had hit the rim. Gehrig gets it in their corner here to Vi Johnson. Cross-court pass. They'll swing it around top of the key. Cone, she'll dodge a man and knock down the 3 herself. Aspen Cone hits the 3. They can hit it from the outside. They don't want to play as fast as Russellville, but they will push it when the opportunity presents itself. Here's Ely, feeds it into the corner. Shai Willis hits the 3. Shaisha Willis answers. The Lady Cyclones with the press. It's already caused 1 turnover in the backcourt. They're still in the backcourt. Technically, they get in the front court to Cone. She'll throw it off the fingertips of Gehrig, and it goes out of bounds. Sophie Gehrig was who they had gone to at the high post earlier, and they tried to get it to her. It went off her hands. I thought the throw was so off, I thought they were going to somebody in the corner. Campbell, who knocked down 1 of the 3, gets to the high post. Outside the lane is Ely. Cross-court pass is going to be tipped, and Johnson has it. A wide open layup, and she puts it in.
Well, it's very difficult to pass across court like that.
Reach-in foul is going to be called on Aspen Cone. Yeah, Lady Cyclones usually do that. I think the pass was just thrown a little too low on that. First foul on Van Buren. That one goes on Cone. She's not their leading scorer, but she's the one that makes them go. She's working against Brenna Burke, and now they're going to call an offensive foul on Brenna.
Yeah,
she's whistled for her first, the second team foul on the Lady Cyclones. A brief moment here as Brenna's retying her left shoe. 2 fouls called on Lady Cyclones, 1 on Van Buren. Russellville trailing 7-6. Russellville looking to trap, and they traveled. Vi Johnson was still fighting against where the pressure was coming from instead of stepping around it. Caused her to travel with the basketball.
Good beat defense by the Lady Cyclones.
Drew Robinson will bring it in the front court. She'll run the point. They're closely guarding Brenna, even though she doesn't have the basketball. Opens up left side. There's Kana Keister hitting the 3. Kana had checked in. There's an errant pass, and they're going to throw it out of bounds. They're going to save it. No, it belongs to Russellville. I got to tell you, I was setting up Tuesday, I guess Monday night, getting ready for Tuesday's broadcast, and Kana was, after their practice, was staying to shoot extra. So it's good to see her get her first 3 down. Good to see it when kids work extra on their own to get better. And again, that's gonna help Ely because they're not going to be able to double her as easily if you're going to get hot from the outside. Kana again, left side. Again, same result, a 3-pointer, her second 3 of the game. And the Lady Cyclones lead it by 5, and a timeout called by Michael Kinney. We'll take a break. Lady Cyclones lead it 12-7. This is Lady Cyclone basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
Goes beyond assisting with financial needs. We pride ourselves on being community connected and customer focused. Supporting our community starts with our employees. We enjoy rolling up our sleeves and helping make our community a better place. Our local bankers are a team that brings passion, pride, and dedication to our communities. That is why Centennial Bank is proud to support the place we call home. Centennial Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
We'll talk about getting hot from the outside. The Lady Cyclones with 4 made threes here in this game. They lead at 12-7. Van Buren calling that 32nd timeout, try to settle their team down. Vi Johnson, who was whistled for the travel, has it. They go underneath. Wide open is Gehrig, and she stops the run there by Russellville with a layup underneath. Lady Cyclones lead it by 5. Brenna Burke, again, she's going to have to work to get some shots open if she wants. They are all over her whether she's got the basketball or not. She gets the pass. She's way out on the right side. Guarded by Cone. Put 2 hands on her. You got to watch that. That could be a hand check foul called. Cone already has 1 foul. Right side, Shy Willis will pass on the 3. Johnson was out to challenge her. That leaves the baseline open. She'll take it there, the right block, and she gets it out to Ely. But they're going to say Shy Willis went up and down with the basketball, trying to get it to Talia. I don't know if initially she was trying to throw it to Talia or out on the wing, and Talia was just kind of in the way there. We got substitutions coming in. Hope Odom, a 5'6" freshman for Van Buren. I tell you, the official gave them ready for play, and they still had 6 players on the floor, and that's not on Van Buren. That's on the official. He was not paying attention that they were still subbing in. They tried to go inside. Ball was intercepted. Nice interception job there by Talia Ely. Ahead to Willis. Shy will stop in the corner, still with the dribble. She'll dribble out to the wing. 5-second count has not started. Not close enough to the high post is Ely, but she's outside the lane. Makes a move. Now towards the middle. Double team. Kicks it out. Open look there. And Kana Keister wants to play all of her basketball games here at Claire Bates Arena. She's got 3 threes on 3 attempts. She's like, hey, I like this place. There's a drive and a missed shot, and they're going to call Talia with the foul. I don't know. It looked like she jumped around and just kind of got in the way, but they're going to whistle the foul there. And that's number 1 on Talia and the 3rd foul on Russellville. Kana Keister with 3 threes in this first quarter. She hit 4 in a game earlier this year against Blue Valley West, as Hope Odom is at the line and hits the first free throw. And now substitution coming in, Kyra White for the Lady Cyclones. The sophomore will replace Shaisha Willis. 3:29 left to play here in the first quarter, waiting the second free throw by Odom. This one it rolls in. 4-point lead for Russellville. They have 5 threes in the game, but Van Buren hanging tough. Brenna Burke in the front court. I just got a feeling that this may be a game that Coach Johnson's going to have to weather the storm on the fouls, because it seems like they're being very tight with the whistle there and not looking for much contact. Keister, they're finally going to guard her after she hit 3 threes on her drive, puts it up from inside the free throw line. No good on that. Kyra White caught the rebound. Ball did not hit the rim, so with 5 seconds left, they get it off to Brenna Burke. She'll miss the three. With the rebound, Drew Robinson for Russellville. Double team, they'll kick it out. In the corner, here's Kana Keister. This missed three there, tipped around. Let's see. Van Buren's going to have it, hits the out of bounds. No, they didn't call it, and Van Buren's going to come up with it. This is Cameron Schmidt. She'll take it just across the half-court line, still with the dribble, and now whistle and a double dribble call. I thought it was a little late on the whistle, but it's the right call.
Yeah, a little bit late, but you're right. It was a good call.
And now a substitution coming in for Van Buren, J.C. Odom, number 32, a 5'10 junior. They have a lot of tall players here. They have 6 foot, 5'11", and 5'10", and they're all on the floor where they were on the floor. Gary comes out. Brenna Burke beats her man off the dribble all the way for the layup.
Well, you saw the quickness and speed of Burke on that drive.
I mean, you can guard her close if you want to, but she's quicker than who you're guarding her with. Cone in the front court. At the top of the key to Cameron Schmidt. She'll pull up from 10 feet and put it off the glass and in. Cameron's got 4. Lady Cyclones lead by 4. Van Buren playing step for step with Russellville. Ball goes off the foot of Van Buren. Kyra White has it for Russellville. If you look at the player that's guarding Brenna, when Brenna doesn't have the ball, the player that's guarding Brenna is not looking at the ball. She's looking straight at Brenna the entire time. They're going to go high post to Ely. Fakes the pass down low, kicks it out on the wing to Kyra White. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Keister missed the three from near the top, goes out of bounds. It belongs to Van Buren. Lady Cyclones lead it here, 17-13. A minute 33 left to play in the first. Russellville not going to apply much pressure in the backcourt, looking like they're waiting to trap Cone in the back. She's got 4 seconds to get it across with no pressure. She does a pass ahead, and that gets it to Hope Oden, who's trapped. Ball was tipped, and Cone still has it in the front court. They give it to the high post now. Going up, ball was knocked away. Schmidt gets it back. Pull-up jumper, no good. With the rebound, it's on the floor still. There's a scramble for it, and still a scramble for it. Whistle, and a jump ball will be called. It'll belong to Van Buren. A minute 7 left to play here in the first. The Lady Cyclones lead it by 4. And Van Buren will inbound it underneath their own basket. Coming off a screen in the corner is Cone. She'll hit the three. And she pulls them to within a point with her second made three of this first quarter. Lady Cyclones lead at 17-16. Here's Brenna Burke taking it all the way in the lane. You can't guard her. She's too quick. Can't guard her that close. Hits the layup. Russellville back up by 3. Pressure in the backcourt. They're going to beat it. They have numbers if they want to push it. A stop on the left elbow. Pull-up jumper rattles home for Hope Oden. Her first field goal of the game. She's got 4. 19-18, the Lady Cyclones with the lead. Ely on the right wing will take it baseline, double team, somebody's open. Keister in the corner, three-pointer is good. Kana Keister with her 4th made three of the first quarter. She's made 4 in a game this year against Blue Valley West in Missouri, and she's tied that mark here in the first quarter alone, and that's actually been her season high, or career high, I should say. 17 seconds left to play here in the first quarter. A steal by Brenna Burke. She's without a dribble. Gets the pass ahead to Kyra White in the corner. Keister has the ball knocked away, and Van Buren had it but stepped on the end line.
Yeah, another little slow call, but a good call, the correct call.
Lady Cyclones will inbound it near the corner. 6.1 seconds left to play in the first. Shot clock is off. Keister is setting up here in the right corner next to Burke. She'll throw it in the left corner where Kyra White's open for 3. This one's short, rebound. Russellville had position, but the ball didn't go to him. We've come to the end of the first quarter. Our score, Russellville 22, Van Buren 18. We'll take a break. This is Lady Cyclone basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
Are you working hard to feed your family on a budget? Visit Chicken Mart to get all your Crispitos, pizza sticks, restaurant quality chicken nuggets, strips, wings, and fries all in one stop, and lots of opportunity purchases that are so good they may never come back. Check out Chicken Mart in 2 convenient locations before you go grocery shopping and see what they have for your family. Chicken Mart's been serving the River Valley since 1983 and still going strong. Visit 1808 South Arkansas Avenue or 106 Weir Road in Russellville. Chicken Mart, your chicken and more store.
I'm a teacher.
I am a banker.
I'm a father.
I am a mother.
I'm Muskie Harris, former Arkansas Razorback. I have 26 years of recovery. Meth does not discriminate. Choose your natural state.
We choose me over meth.
55,000 fans having a good time. 385 with a deadly secret. Meth kills more Arkansans per year than cocaine and heroin combined. Help stop this epidemic before it's too late. Choose your natural state. Choose me over meth.
Welcome back. The Lady Cyclones leading it after 1 quarter of play by 4, 22-18. We had that jump ball there near the end of the first quarter. That sent it over to Van Buren, so the Lady Cyclones will start the second quarter with a basketball. Kana Keister, who led the way with 12 points there in the first quarter, 4 threes, starts. And Z Campbell, who hit a 3 in the first, and she hits a 3 to start the second. She actually got, I believe, the first points of the game for Russellville, and she gives the Lady Cyclones a 25-18 lead, Russellville's largest lead of the game. Three-pointer from the corner, rattles out there. Rebound underneath by Schmidt, puts it up and in. Cameron Schmidt with the follow. The Lady Cyclones lead by 5. Early going second quarter here. Brenna Burke, again, beating her man. She has a way of stopping there, trying to draw some contact on Hope Odom. Out on the left wing, they clear out for that. Is she going to beat her man? Her man fell down, pulls up. 15-footer rolls off the iron. J.C. Oldham the rebound for the Pointers. She'll give it off to Aspen Cone in the front court, closely guarded by Kana Keister. Another touch foul called. It's not been a lot. It's just been, there's not a lot going on there. And that one's going on Kana Keister there. Her first and the team's first. It's just, it doesn't seem like there's a lot of contact. You know, I know they're going to get you when you reach in, but I think they're calling maybe what they think they're about to see and not what they see. A baseline jumper is no good. The follow, that one won't go. There's Ely with the board on the defensive side. She'll give it off to Burke. Burke racing in the front court. Lady Cyclones would love to play at this pace here in the corner. Keister will pass on it. Campbell open left side. Three-pointer, nothing but net. What's the most threes that the Lady Cyclones have hit in the game? They got to be getting close since here in the first half. Here's a steal by Brenna. Layup is good. Errant pass there, and that's what the pressure is doing. The Lady Cyclones lead it by 10. Another steal by Russellville. Whistle, and let's see. No, they're going to call a foul on Russellville. They're going to call a foul on Brenna Burke, her second. It looked like it was going to be a jump ball call. The Lady Cyclones are just now getting the wind of that, and they, Coach LaShonta Johnson is not happy about that one. She thought it was a jump ball going to be Van Buren's basketball. Was not happy with that foul. That's number 2 on Brenna. Here's Schmidt in the lane, working against Ely off the glass and in with her drive. She's got 6. It's an 8-point lead for Russellville, but you got to think about the fouls. Brenna's got to be careful out there with 2 fouls. She's running the point. Campbell won't use the screen. She'll give it off to Keister at the top of the key. Saw the double team need some help. Her pass is intercepted here, and now the foul is going to be called on Russellville. Maybe not a bad foul there. Because that stopped the fast break there. And they put it on number 1. I don't know who we don't have a number 1, so I don't know who the foul was on. I think it was on Z Campbell. I think it's on Z Campbell, but I'm not sure. They put it on player number 1. We don't have a number 1 on the team. Here's a pass that's intercepted by Kana Keister for Russellville. She'll give it off to Burke. Burke stops on the left block, and we get the first foul called on Van Buren here. And Brenna's going to the free throw line to shoot 2. And let's see.
It's on 32.
Yeah, on 32. J.C. Odom. Yep, you're right. First free throw is no good. The Lady Cyclones' first free throw of the game here. Brenna hits the second, hits 1 of 2, gives the Lady Cyclones a 9-point lead. Cameron Schmidt, the sophomore, in the front court. 6-foot sophomore will give it off now eventually in the corner to Brinley Henry, the football coach's daughter, who did not play in the first quarter, playing here now. Cone will shield her towards Henry, gives it back to Cone on the left side. 14 seconds on the shot clock. Her pass deflected, but ends up in the corner to J.C. Odom, back up top. 8 seconds to shoot. Odom way out on the right side. Cross-court pass to Henry. Tried working against Campbell. Shot's an air ball. It's going to be caught on the backside by Kana Keister for Russellville. And here come the Lady Cyclones looking to build on their 9-point lead. Cross-court pass is going to be tipped and intercepted by Cameron Schmidt. Schmidt will bring it up the floor on the right side of the floor. Nice feed underneath. Ends up for a layup there by Avery Dory, 5'8" sophomore. And now they're going to get Russellville for stepping across the inline on the inbounds pass. 31-24. Lady Cyclones lead it here by 7. But Van Buren getting the first turnover called on Russellville here in the backcourt.
Man, I think every call that you could think of went against Russellville except a charge.
Well, the first foul called on Brenna was rough because it was a little reaching foul, but I understand that that last one looked like she tied up the player, and so she's playing with 2 out there. Cone will pass on the 3, her drive, it rattles in. She's got 8. The Lady Cyclones led 30-20 at one point, and they're going to get a foul called on Henry, her first, who is holding Brenna Burke, looking to get the inbounds pass. I think they're doing it again. They get wrapped up.
Same thing.
Lady Cyclones led 30-20. It's a 6-1 run here going on by Van Buren as they cut the lead to 5. Brenna has a knack for draw some contact. Got to be careful on her drive. Off the glass and in. Brenna Burke gives the Lady Cyclones a 33-26 lead. Cross-court pass caught by Henry, looking inside. Pass was denied there by Talia Ely, and now whistle and a jump ball is going to be called here. And Coach Johnson is really upset on this one because I think she was wanting a foul called on that one. She just kind of turned and walked away. And sometimes that's what you got to do. So a jump ball called. It'll belong to Van Buren off the alternating possession. Cone out on the right side. Russellville will make the switch. Left-handed pass over on the left wing. They go the high post to Schmidt. Lady Cyclones in a zone right now. Double dribble. That's a second double dribble we've seen, and they've been good calls. You don't see it too often.
No, you don't.
And you've seen the second one here by Van Buren in the first half.
Well, it's pretty obvious, and when it's that obvious, you're going to have to call it.
Brenna Burke in the front court. She has 9 points in this first half. We'll give it off to Campbell with a couple threes. Lobbing it inside. Nice job with a pass to Talia Ely, who gets her first bucket. They tried to front the postman, and that's fine, but if you don't have backside help, you just throw it over the top of the defense, and Ely catches it, and there's nobody between her and an easy layup. Cone will stop. Looked like she had a chance to shoot an open 3, but boy, Z is just so quick to get back on defense. Cone will shoot the 3. This one in and out. Ely one-handed tips it to herself to get the rebound. Russell with all these made 3s. I'm not sure if Brenna's hit one or not. I can't read my handwriting here. I'm going to try to fix that. But so many made 3s by Russellville. Campbell has 3. Keister has 4. Willis has 1. Cross-court pass intercepted there by Schmidt. Schmidt will bring it up the floor. Along the right side, we'll get it to Odom. She'll stop and shoot the 3 and miss that one. Rebound tipped around a couple times. It picked up by Drew Robinson, who came to help. And she's trying to move the basketball quickly, and she does in the front court. Stopped by Shy Willis at the top of the key. Here's a three-pointer by Ely. She'll miss that one. She usually hits a couple a year. Missed that one. Van Buren with the rebound. 2.5 to go here in the first half. Whistle foul. This is going to be on Z. This will be her second and the team's 4th. Kyra White back in for Russellville along with Jasmine Garcia, number 5. And in her place, Willis and Burke will sit down. I can relax a little bit. I get scared when they get out there with 2 fouls. So Z Campbell's got to be careful. She's got 2. Lady Cyclones still in a matchup zone here. Cone way out up top. They're going to set a screen. And Campbell fought underneath it. Top of the key three-pointer. This is good. There by Sophie Gehrig. Her first made 3 of the game. She has 5. The Lady Cyclones lead is 6, 35-29. Kyra White in the corner there too. Robinson, touch pass right back to Drew. She'll miss the 3 from the left side with the rebound as Lillian Gilbert. Cone will bring up the floor. They can cut into Russellville's lead even more. Faking the 3 is Vi Johnson. Whistle foul. This is going to be on Jasmine Garcia, her first. And it's going to put them on the free throw line to shoot 2. Vi Johnson has 2 points on the night. This will be her first trip to the line. Minute 50 left to play here in the first half. The Lady Cyclones lead at 35-29. Russellville trailed when it was 7-6. They've led ever since.
Yeah, Russellville has committed unofficially. I've got them for 8 fouls. Van Buren's only committed 3.
Keister checking in for Campbell. He'll sit out. Second one is good after missing the first. 35-30, the Lady Cyclones with the lead. 1:45 left to go here in the first half. White looks down low for Ely. She's along the baseline outside the lane. Double team, whistle, and let's see, a timeout called by Russellville. Van Buren was wanting a 5-second count. Lady Cyclones get a timeout. We'll take a quick break. 1:34 left to play in the first half. Russellville leads it by 5. This is Lady Cyclone basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
Are you looking for a great place to work that offers great pay and benefits, where you can make an impact in a safe, clean environment? ConAgra is looking for motivated, energetic people to join their team. ConAgra is recruiting industrial maintenance technicians to fill openings on all shifts. Positions start at $25.61 an hour plus a shift differential. Experience is required, so for immediate consideration, apply online at ConAgraBrands.com/careers. That's ConAgraBrands.com/careers. ConAgra is an equal opportunity employer.
Lady Cyclones lead it here 35-30. 1:34 left. Russellville calling a timeout there to save possession of the basketball. It's our first timeout used. Quick 30-second timeout. 19 seconds on the shot clock. Brenna Burke checks in for Russellville, and she'll be along the baseline. Burke on the floor with 2 fouls. Campbell on the bench with 2 fouls. Inbounds pass comes to Drew Robinson along left block. Double team needs some help, and she's going to be tied up by Vi Johnson. They let that one go a little bit. Both players go on the floor. Alternating possession stays with Russellville. They do not reset the shot clock. Shot clock will be at 15. Lady Cyclones going to inbound it along the baseline. Bounce pass comes in the corner. Now to Keister. Popping free in the corner is Brenna Burke. 3-pointer won't go. With the rebound is Vi Johnson. She's a fast player, but lost the handle on the basketball. Pass ahead, missed the layup. You might have got away with the travel there, so the basketball gods didn't allow Gehrig to hit that one. Lady Cyclones on the move, leading by 5. Kyra White on the right wing in the corner to Keister. White was flashing down low. They couldn't get it to her. Double team, she'll step through it with a pass to Ely. Back to Keister in the corner, open for 3. This one no good. Hit that rim, bounce high up in the air. Tying up the rebound is Drew Robinson with the Sophie Gehrig. Alternating possession goes to Van Buren, but a good job there by Drew because she kind of snuck behind Gehrig there to tie her up. Now substitution coming in. Jasmine Garcia will replace Brenna Burke. Got to play a little offense-defense here, and you do that. That way Brenna's not going to pick up a cheap third foul here as we close out. And if we get a stoppage of play and we're on offense, they'll put her back in most likely. Vi Johnson along the right side will stop, guarded by Garcia. Garcia tipped the ball away, but almost made her mishandle it. Cone dribbles to the left elbow. We'll get it Lillian along baseline with a bounce pass, goes out of bounds off of Garcia. Might be an ill-advised pass there by Lillian Gilbert. Lady Cyclones had good defense underneath there. 14 seconds on the shot clock. Kyra White will check out. Shaisha Willis in the game for Russellville. Again, 14 seconds to shoot. Comes in the corner to Cone. Beats her man, pulls up from 10. It's an air ball. Drew Robinson, great job on the defense there of shielding her man. The Lady Cyclones have it with the shot clock turned off. 25 seconds left to play here in the first half. Keister clapping for it. They get it to her. She'll bank in a 3. Career high in points, career high in number of threes made. Keister's got 5 with 15 points. Lady Cyclones lead by 8. Gehrig looking, and she traveled with the basketball. You know, she was trying to get it to Vi Johnson. Lady Cyclones stepped in that passing lane. It caused her. She had to, if she throws it instead of walks, Russ was going to intercept that ball.
Yeah, and good tight defense by Ely.
9.7 seconds left. Lady Cyclones with it. We're going to close out the first half. Burke, her pass or her shot was deflected and it was blocked, and Keister could not save it in bounds for Russellville with 2.8 seconds left. They will have it, and they'll have to go almost the full length of the floors. They're going to inbound it near the end of their bench. Burke will check out. Russell looking for maybe a steal here. No, we get a foul called in the backcourt. Oh, that's tough. That's 92 feet away from the basket. And with 1.4 seconds left, and they're going to get the foul called on Garcia. That's a tough place to call that foul because it's going to put them on the free throw line.
Yeah.
The first free throw is good. I feel like these are points that they probably shouldn't have here. I'm not saying it was a bad call. I'm saying you just commit the foul there. Both free throws are good. Lady Cyclones inbound it. We've come to the end of the first half. Russellville, tough first half, but they do lead it 38-32. We'll take a break. This is Lady Cyclone basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
Duval's Affordable Portable Buildings, the River Valley's oldest full-service portable buildings dealer. You'll find Burnett Affordable Buildings and C&H carports for garages, barns, carport sheds, and more. At Duval's Affordable Portable Buildings, they believe in high-quality buildings that last and excellent customer service that makes a difference. Visit Duval's AffordablePortableBuildings.com or just stop by 4151 South Arkansas Avenue in Russellville today.
A solid roof for your business is key to keeping your employees, products, and valuables dry and clean. If you're experiencing roof leaks that are resulting in damaged equipment, stained ceilings, and walls, then don't let Mother Nature get the best of your business. The folks at E&F Roofing offer free commercial roof inspections, but their experience is priceless for your business, not to lose productivity and extend the life of your roof. So contact E&F Roofing today for a free commercial inspection at 479-272-4069.
Feltner's Athletes Corner clearance sale is now in progress. Save up to 30% off footwear from Nike, Asics, Brooks, New Balance, Keen, and Chaco. Save 30% or more on apparel from the North Face, Columbia, Patagonia, Mountain Khaki, Kavoo, Under Armour, Nike, and many more. Feltner's Athletes Corner, 2320 West Main Street in Russellville. Open 9:30 to 6 Monday through Saturday. All sales during this special savings event are final.
As a dentist, giving patients a beautiful smile is what I love to do. But the business side can be challenging. Luckily, First State Bank understands. They provide financial tools that make banking convenient and flexible. And the service I get is second to none. From equipment loans to cash management solutions, they give me the freedom to focus on my patients, not my payroll. Now that's something to smile about.
Come see us at First State Bank in Russellville or Fayetteville for local personalized banking.
Welcome back. Well, the Lady Cyclones hitting so many threes. I guess the bad side of that is they're only up by 6. The good side is that if they didn't hit that many threes, they might be behind. What's your thoughts here the first half as Russellville leads at 38-32?
Well, there for a while I had to look and remind myself exactly where we were playing. Thought maybe we might be in another town that we talked about earlier, but anyway, as far as the threes, we were 9 of 17 in the first half, which is great shooting by the Lady Cyclones. We only shot 2 free throws and made 1. We got 9 fouls called on us. As far as the Lady Pointers, they only had 3 fouls called on them. They shot 5 of 7 from the charity stripe. They were 3 of 5 from the three-point. It seems like our defense, though, is causing some problems with the Lady Pointers, but it's also causing a little bit of problem with us as far as the fouls. So we're going to have to back off just a little bit. And, yeah, you got to play close, but you're not going to be able to play that close if the officials come out and call it as tight as they did against us. But right now the Lady Cyclones are doing good. We're rebounding. Ely right now, unofficially, I've got her for 4 rebounds in that first half. Robinson's, I've got her unofficially for 3 rebounds. But it's very hard for Ely to be able to shoot underneath. They're double teaming her, and at one time they had 3 players on her. But right now the Lady Cyclones are doing a good job.
And one of the things that has come up here at halftime is the scoreboard here earlier when they went to halftime. They show Ely with 2 fouls. She only has 1. And I'm trying to figure out where they've miscounted because we've got 9 fouls, and I've got her just for 1, don't you?
Yes, I do.
Okay, so the players that we have for 2 fouls is Z and Jasmine and also Brenna with 2. They've got Talia with 2, so we're trying to figure out And I'm thinking maybe they saw Shaisha Willis, who's number 20, and maybe they got mixed up with 20 and 25. So that's something that somebody from Russellville just came up here to check with us to see if it's the same thing. And so hopefully they get that fixed. As foul trouble as we're in right now, we don't need another player with 2 fouls here at the half. Lady Cyclones lead at 38-32 at the half.
Well, right now I have Burke with 2 fouls.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
All right, so we're going to take a break, come back with your point total. This is Lady Cyclone Basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
At Liberty Car Wash in Russellville, you have options. You can wash your car yourself or drive through one of the automatic car washes. Liberty Car Wash also gives you the option of washing your fur baby. Why make a mess in your home and risk clogging your drains when you can wash Max at Liberty Car Wash? Visit Liberty Car Wash today on Knoxville Avenue and South Arkansas Avenue in Russellville, where you always have options.
Miller Roofing Company, a family-owned company treating you like family. Who's a part of the Miller family of employees? Tony Martin is construction supervisor.
I go out and I look at whatever projects people may be needing done, whether it's additions, remodel work. On the construction end, a lot of times people, they have a vision of what they want, and what I try to offer them is my experience in this field. We just like to do the best that we can for our customers.
Your friends at Miller Roofing. See them on South Arkansas in Russellville and follow them on Facebook.
At Phil Wright Autoplex, we understand the importance of supporting our local community and schools, which is why we strive to be a trusted dealership in the River Valley for almost a half a century. Our Chevrolet, GMC, and pre-owned inventory is constantly updated to ensure that we offer the latest models at the best value for your budget. We understand that buying a vehicle can be a stressful experience. That's why our team is here to help, not pressure. Phil Wright Autoplex, exit 84, just off I-40 in Russellville. Or online 24/7 philwright.com.
The real deal wood smoke barbecue over at Ridgewood Brothers. As we are in a new year, new hours are Wednesday through Saturday, 11 to 3 for lunch and 4 to 8 for dinner, or until they sell out. New hours at Ridgewood Brothers, Wednesday through Saturday, 11 to 3 for lunch and 4 to 8 for dinner, or until they sell out. 803 West Main Place in Russellville, right behind Newton's Pharmacy, or place your order right there on their Facebook page. The real deal, true blue wood smoke barbecue, Ridgewood Brothers.
Welcome back, and we were talking about the fouls. Campbell, Burke, and Garcia for Russellville each have 2. Ely has 1. The scoreboard here has her for 2, and so we hopefully get that fixed because we don't need another player with the 2 fouls. Russellville leading here 38-32. Want to tell you that coming up on Tuesday night, both teams have a makeup game. They'll be hosting Mountain Home. We would love for you to be at Cyclone Arena, and if you do, we're going to pull a Georgia Bulldog. It's good enough for them. It's good enough for us. We need you to wear white. We want a white out that night at Cyclone Arena. Girls game will start at 6, and the boys a little bit after, about 7:15, 7:30. But if you come in a Cyclone Arena, it's a white out, so wear your white Cyclone T-shirt. And that way you'll blend in with everybody. That's a Tuesday, a makeup game, conference game, as both teams will host Mountain Home. And for the girls, they'll be taking on number 1 team in conference. In this first half, Lady Cyclones are led by Kana Keister, a career high in points and threes made. 15 points, 5 threes for Kana in that first half. Z Campbell and Brenna Burke each with 9 points, 3 points for Shy Willis and 2 points for Talia Ely. Van Buren was led by Aspen Cone. They too had everything spread out a little bit. 9 points for Aspen Cone, 6 points for Cameron Schmidt, 5 points for Sophie Garrett. Lady Cyclones lead it here by 6, 38-32. We're going to take a break and be back with the second half. This is Lady Cyclone Basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
Why trust River Valley Tinting and Glass? Well, River Valley Tinting and Glass is a family-owned business, and they take care of their customers like family too. So remember, your local auto, residential, and commercial glass and tinting company, River Valley Tinting and Glass. Check out their work on Facebook or call 890-5839 to get an estimate. Or you could always come by 2202 East 2nd Street to see all they can do for you. From a business you can trust, River Valley Tinting and Glass.
Maybe you're moving some dirt around the house, got jobs to do, things you need to get finished, and equipment to move. Well, maybe you don't have what you need. River Valley Tractor has it, and they have great prices and great people. Family owned and operated. Go by today and see the family at River Valley Tractor. Robert and all the staff are there to take great care of you. From the sales department to parts, service, all over, you can count on River Valley Tractor. 702 Weir Road in Russellville, River Valley Tractor.
Soar more into 2024. With R&R's Triple 24 Savings Event. That's right. Get started for just $24 in January 2024. Plus, you get 24 months same as cash on select in-stock tires and wheel and tire packages during the Triple 24 Savings Event. Going on now at R&R Tire Express on East Parkway Drive next to Starbucks in Russellville.
Everybody needs a little R&R.
For a quick quote, text tires to 43414.
Get the game day snacks ready. It's the best time of year for inviting friends over to watch your favorite teams.
That's right, Stephanie. And at Sofa City, we have the best seats in the house. Our showroom is stocked with quality recliners, reclining sofas, and reclining sectionals, most made here in the USA. Our prices are already discounted, and we carry a huge variety to fit every style and budget.
And I'm always hearing stories of your great hometown service and easy financing options.
And remember, there's no waiting at Sofa City, where you can buy it today and enjoy it tonight.
Welcome back, and they're still talking about the foul situation for Lady Cyclones. One foul on Talia, and I think they're down there talking about it right now, but we're getting ready to start the second half, and so we're going to start it right now. And Lady Cyclones with the basketball. They start a little quicker. I always hate that when they do that. We time it out perfectly, and they start it before we're ready. So, but Lady Cyclones leading at 38-32. Ely at the high post. They're going to whistle her for a travel here. And yeah, they have her for 2 fouls down there. They're messed up on that.
Yeah, they are.
So again, I hope that, and the coach has been made aware of it. And yeah, that's incorrect. That is incorrect. Scorebook has her for 2, and you got to go with what the official scorebook says. Lady Cyclones with a steal here. Z Campbell takes it from left side, and they're going to foul her. And were they going for the basketball? I don't know about that. That's going to put Z Campbell on the free throw line to shoot 2, though. And should be on number 33, Sophie Gehrig. We're going to wait and see. I don't know what we're looking around for. 33, it is going to be on Gehrig. And that'll be their first foul. And Z going to the free throw line to shoot 2. Z at the free throw line. Zaria Campbell for the Lady Cyclones. And got the and one. I missed the shot going in. How about that?
Too.
Yeah. I was so busy looking at the fact that she got pushed in the back. So she's got 11 points there with the old-fashioned three-point play. How about that? She's got 3 threes from behind the arc and an old-fashioned three-point play for Russellville. Missed 3 there. Kana Keister pulls down the rebound for the Lady Cyclones. Again to the high post and Talia Ely. Here's Brenna Burke from way downtown. That one no good. Off the rebound, Keister had it, and her shot was blocked off, or say Campbell's shot was blocked off. Keister with it back. She tried to kick it out, and it goes out of bounds. Z Campbell with that made free throw. That's now a season high for her, 11 points. Her career high is 14. She did that last year. I'm sorry, 13. She did that against Crossett last year. Russellville. And they got the scoreboard wrong. They got all kinds of things wrong here. Well, we've got it 41-32. Meanwhile, the Lady Cyclones with the steal. Russellville led 38-32. Did she shoot 2 free throws I wasn't ready for? That wasn't an and one, was it?
Yeah, right. She was 1 of 2.
Okay. She had to be 2 of 2.
Or
right
2
side
of 2,
three-pointer is no good. And let's see, saved in bounds by Van Buren. Lillian Gilbert almost lost in the front court. Cone will miss a 3 from the right side. By Johnson, the rebound for Van Buren, though. Van Buren still with it. Cone. She'll launch a long 3. This one no good. Boy, it looked good when it left her hand. Rebound, lost out of bounds. Last touch by Russellville. It'll belong to Van Buren. I think we're a little off a little bit, and maybe down there the bench they are too, because they're still trying to figure out what the deal is with the foul situation. Cone with it on the right side. We'll back it back out. Set a screen, and again, Campbell continues to fight underneath the screen. Ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Russellville, but it actually went off the hand of Cameron Schmidt, then off the face of Brenna.
Yeah, that's a good play by Brenna coming in from behind to help Ely on that.
Yeah, it was good defense there, because I was not going to get a clean look there. Inbounds comes to Schmidt in the lane, feeds it to Gehrig. Pump fake, turnaround jumper. She was kind of off a little bit, but had an open look. She gets her own rebound, reach in. Let's see. We're going to get a Jump ball. Well, it's a jump ball. It's fine. They put the shot clock at. Must have held on to it there. That took more than 2 seconds there.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of confused on the shot clock situation. The three-pointer off the inbounds pass missed. They're not missing them by much, and now we got a foul called on Van Buren as they knock Shy to the floor. Not on purpose, but she's not real happy because that's kind of knocked her injured knee sideways a little bit. That foul called on number 24, Lillian Gilbert, her second. Yeah. Shy's season ended last year with a knee injury, and she always has it heavily wrapped and a brace on it. They kind of came in flying and hit her on the side. It wouldn't make me happy either. They're going to jump try with a double team. Lady Cyclones beat it easily. That's going to leave Z Campbell open for three. 14 points, a new career high for Z Campbell, and a timeout called by Van Buren. I tell you what, you're going to jump with a double team. You're either going to get a steal or you're going to give up a wide open look. The way the Lady Cyclones have been shooting, I don't know if you want to do that right now. We're going to keep it right here.
Well,
Lady Cyclones lead it by 12.
That's what they did. They came and double teamed Berkeley Campbell. Campbell just dribbles up and fires that three and makes it.
Zaria Campbell's previous career high was 13 against Crossett. That happened last year, and that was at Episcopal in their tournament there. She hits a three here. Now she's got a new career high. She has 14 for the Lady Cyclones. Russellville, 10 threes. I don't know what the most threes made in a game for the Lady Cyclones as a team, but I know what the most is for an individual. That's Alyssa Owens. She hit 9 of 10, I believe, against Conway, if I've got that right. And so I figure somebody else might have hit one that game. But right now we're sitting at 10 as a team. With that one, that's our first one of the second half. Lady Cyclones with their largest lead of the game here. They built up a 10-point lead in the second quarter. And Van Buren cut it to 6 by the end of the first half. Coach Kenny not real happy, and his assistant actually came out and was upset. I think they were upset that they didn't come out and rotate around after the double team, and they left Campbell open. I just think it's odd. They jumped Burke in the backcourt off the double team, and that left Z open on the wing. And Z's going to flash and try to make a steal. She knocked it away, but Cone gets it back. They throw it inside. This one knocked away, and it's a loose ball. We're going to get a foul called on Brenna Burke going for the loose basketball, and that's number 3 on Brenna. Those are tough when you're just going for the loose ball. So number 3 on her. But I'm going to check the scoreboard. They do have her for 3. You never know.
Yeah, you better.
Yeah. So she's with 3 fouls. And Coach Talley telling Coach Johnson, hey, she's got 3. Shot blocked there by Ely. Tipped out of bounds. They're going to say that one off Russellville. Boy, nothing's going our way here on every single bounce. And Brenna's going to have to go sit down for a little while as Keister will step in for her. And Brenna's got 9 points. Kind of a quiet 9 points for her, but she kind of makes this team go. So even when she's not scoring, that's going to be tough for Russellville. Vi Johnson lost it, got it back. Continue to dribble there, gets in the corner. They're going inside to Schmidt. It's taken away there by Z Campbell on the jump ball. Belongs to the Lady Cyclones. Z's playing a heck of a game.
She is.
She always plays great on defense. Okay, and that doesn't show up the box score. But she's getting the points too tonight. She's going to run the point with Brenna out with 3 fouls. She'll get it along the wing to Shy Willis, and they're really going to extend the zone. They're going to test the fact that Brenna is not in the game. Shy Willis double team near the half-court line. Boy, Drew Robinson's open in the corner. We have a timeout called by LaShonta Johnson. If Lady Cyclones could have gotten one more pass, they'd have had an easy 2-on-0 for an easy layup. We're going to take a quick break. Russell leads at 43-32. You're listening to Lady Cyclone Basketball on the EAB Sports Network. Hey.
Greenway proudly supports the DIYer in you. Whether you're a mover, a shaker, a groundbreaker, a risk taker, a challenge embracer, or a landscape visionary, whatever the task, we've got a John Deere tractor that can help move your project forward. You've got work to do, so let's get started. Reserve yours today in store or at gogreenway.com.
All right, we've had all kinds of issues. We've been told, Tom Scott, who's here at the game, he said, hey, they fixed the foul situation, so we believe Talia's back to 1. but they've got 43. We're trying to check and see if they called Z a three-pointer. Meanwhile, she knocks down another three. Another three for Z Campbell, and Van Buren just threw the basketball away. I think it's 47-32 is what we have, but they have it 46-32, so we're going to change it to what they have. So a turnaround jumper by Shy Willis. This one no good. With the rebound is J.C. Odom. Here come the Lady Pointers. Cone will dribble over to the right side. They're going to go inside now. Ely's got to be careful even with one. You never know. 15-footer by Schmidt. This one no good. And Ely the rebound. 3.5 to go here in the third quarter. The Lady Cyclones lead at 46-32.
That's 5 rebounds for Ely.
Score pass there is tipped away. Cone coming in, and Lady Cyclones going to knock the ball out of bounds. They're going to call a foul there on Shy Willis. That'll be her second, and it'll send them to the free throw line.
Yeah, the trailing official is the one who called that foul.
Yeah, you got to get out in
Russellville
front
just
there.
making some bad passes right now. We need to sharpen our passes a little bit, not try to throw across court. Missed that free throw.
Aspen Cone here, 1 of 3 from the free throw line. It's 1 of 2, kind of like what she did last time. She's got 10 points, 46-33. Lady Cyclones lead it here by 13. Pass controlled by Drew Robinson, right side. And we're going to get a foul, a traveling violation on Shy Willis.
And that was a good call. She did lift up her foot and took off before she put the ball on the floor.
You're going to have to call it for a second.
Van Buren keeping it now. They're driving in on the inside. Oh, intercepted by for Garcia.
Garcia has it. And whistle,
foul.
she's going to be fouled going in the front court.
Number 2, Odom.
Yep.
That's her second. No, that's her first.
Lady Cyclones turning it over here. And we're trying to fix some issues here. Hopefully everything's getting back. Here's Talia Ely with the drive. And the layup for Talia. Lady Cyclones leading at 48-33. Here's Shy Willis with the rebound. She's going to slow it up. We think we're getting back now, trying to set the clock for you. Getting our scoreboard back, 48-33. The Lady Cyclones with the lead with 2:03 left to play. Yeah, we got everything back working. Nice pass there as Drew Robinson was cutting the basket. And she's got her first basket of the game. Lady Cyclones lead by 17 here. Minute 56 left to play here in the third. We got a timeout called by Van Buren. We'll take a quick break here. 50-33 your score. Russellville leading. This is Lady Cyclone basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
It's Montana at Hubbard Power Sports in Russellville, your local Can-Am and Sea-Doo dealer. I hope you all had a wonderful Christmas and holiday season. I just wanted to pop in and remind you guys that you don't have to wait until spring to get your machine ready to ride. You can do your annual service and maintenance now and get in and out of the shop really quick. Spring will be here before we know it, and the spots in our service department fill up fast. Give us a call or stop by to get your rigs in early and be ready to hit the trails. You know where to find us, 301 South Knoxville, across the tracks from Price's Town and Country Store. See you soon.
KCJC Dartnell, Russellville.
You guys play the best country of all.
River Country. KCJC.
You know, you look at the stats when you're facing this Russellville team and say, okay, this girl Campbell, she's only got 9 made threes the entire season. Let's go guard somebody else and leave her open. She's got 5 in this game.
That's right.
I mean, she had 9 on the season coming in. It's not that she can't hit it. It's that she knows, okay, hey, so we got other people that can hit that, but if you're going to challenge her, she's going to step up, hit it. 5 threes, 17 points for Zaria Campbell, a career high.
Yeah, and I like the way the other players have come in off the bench. Keister and Garcia, White coming in off the bench and fitting right in what's going on with this game.
Lady Cyclones with their largest lead of the game here, 50-33. We got everything set here. Hopefully we're still good on. I know we're good on radio side because Stephen Berry, our engineer, making sure on that side. We're trying to make sure on the stream also. They're going to go inside pass. Was knocked away and stolen there by Talia Ely. She had to use up her dribble to save possession there. Garcia in transition for the Lady Cyclones. Drew Robinson, who just got her first basket of the game, making a move in the lane. They'll kick it out in the corner. Here's Kana Keister for 3. Did everything but go through. I think that was even below the rim a little bit before he kind of did a donut. Goodness gracious, it defies the laws of physics. That's like one of those putts that goes down and out, isn't it?
Yeah.
You wouldn't know about that, but I sure do. At the top of the key there, there's A.J. McDonald, the 5'11 sophomore. She gives it up, sets a screen for Cone. They'll feed along the baseline there to Hope Oden. She's without a dribble and double teamed, and now a jump ball called. It'll stay with Van Buren. They will not reset the shot clock, so it's at 10 seconds with 1:01 left to play here in the third quarter. Now Van Buren doesn't want to use a timeout there. They have 3 left. They have 2 left. Russellville has 3. They'll inbound it to Cone with 9 seconds to shoot. She's way out up top. Challenged by Garcia. On the right side, here's Gilbert. She'll float one from just inside the free throw line, and Lillian Gilbert's first basket of the game. Lady Cyclones lead is down to 15 here, 50-35. Garcia in the front court looking over this zone. We'll give it to Drew Robinson on the right side. There's a 14-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Tried to go to Ely. Ball never got to her. It was intercepted by the Lady Pointers.
Yeah, she was double teamed and
tried to get it over the top there. Didn't work. Cone in the front court. Shot clock is turned off. Hope Oden kicks it back out to Cone. Open left side with a 3-pointer. That one's no good. Whistle foul, and we're going to get a call on who? That's going to. I was going to say. No, it's going to be they hooked Ely there. A.J. McDonald had her wrapped. I was waiting to see. He didn't point a direction. I thought surely not. She had reached around and grabbed her while blocking her off, and so McDonald whistled for her first in the 4th-team foul on Van Buren. Lady Cyclones could play for one shot here if they want to. 10 seconds. Keister will pass on 3, step back on the right side. Nice little move to get open for the 3-point shot. And we've come to the end of the third quarter. The Lady Cyclones lead at 53-35. What a shooting performance by Russellville. And they held Van Buren to 3 points that entire quarter. We'll take a break. Russellville leading at 53-35. This is Lady Cyclone basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
Mac Daddy's Old Town Meat and Eat on the Dover Square is serving up delicious home-cooked meals and entertainment for the whole family. It's like gathering at Grandma's house, but with karaoke on Tuesday nights and live bands on Friday and Saturday nights. Bring the family to Mac Daddy's Old Town Meat and Eat, 9733 Market Street in Dover. For breakfast, lunch, and dinner Tuesday through Saturday, 6:30 a.m. to close. And don't forget about the Sunday buffet, 11 to 3. Mac Daddy's Old Town Meat and Eat in Dover.
Hi, this is Mike Giroux with Giroux & Associates, Medicare Specialist of Arkansas, here to remind you of the importance of doing an insurance review. Things change over the course of time and can affect your current benefits. It's important to make sure you have proper coverage. Give us a call today at 479-857-2810 for a free review of your life, health, or Medicare coverage. Giroux & Associates, Medicare Specialist of Arkansas, 479-857-2810, 479-857-2810.
How about this hot shooting performance by the Lady Cyclones tonight?
I've got unofficially 12 threes.
Russellville leading 53-35. It's not been the ones you think it would be. A turnaround jumper missed there by Van Buren, and whistle and jump ball. It should belong to Russellville because they just got the ball to start the quarter. Yeah, Keister there with 6 made threes in the game. 5 made threes for Z. Campbell, both of them with career highs in points tonight. Brenna Burke with it near the top. Shake her man, will feed it in the corner, and Campbell's going to be whistled for the travel. I'll tell you, she was left open. I'm surprised she didn't pull the trigger there and go for 20. She's got 17. Again, that's career high for her. Kana Keister with 18. That's a career high for her. There's Cameron Schmidt on the drive. Nice feed inside there to Sophie Gehrig with the 2.
Yeah, our defense just didn't get back to help Ely out. There was 2 of them parked underneath the basket.
7 points for Gehrig. Keister with it near the top of the key. Will take it left side of the lane, cut off with a double team. Jump stop in the lane there by Burke. Missed the shot, gets her own follow there, and she's going to draw the foul. This is on Cameron Schmidt. This will be the first on Schmidt, and it'll send Lady Cyclone Brenna Burke to the free throw line. I believe Cameron Schmidt's mom played at Dover, Kelly Compton, and some Russellville ties for this Van Buren team as we're waiting the first free throw by Brenna Burke. First free throw is good. Sophie Gehrig's mother, Becky, back then Nagel, she actually played on the Arkansas Tech Golden Sun team that won back-to-back national championships under Joe Foley. Brenna Burke in double figures. She misses the second. Lady Cyclones lead at 54-37. I mentioned that because Becky Nagel's daughter, Gehrig, had 7 points. They go inside to Schmidt. Her shot blocked by Ely, and we're going to get a foul called on Talia, so no block shot there. And that'll be Ely's second. And it'll put Cameron Schmidt at the free throw line. Yeah, to finish that thought, Becky again was Nagel, now Gehrig. Her brother is actually the head coach for the Ozark Lady Hillbillies. The first free throw is good there by Cameron Schmidt. Brad Nagel, and he was also an assistant on that team for Coach Joe Foley at the time. Second free throw is good. Schmidt hits them both. Lady Cyclones lead by 15. Nice little move there. You hear the oohs and ahs from the crowd. That's because of the move that Brenna Burke just put on her defender in the back court. Inside to Ely. Double team. Leaves it for an open Drew Robinson. Misses the 3 and out of bounds. Goes over to Van Buren.
Keister tried to go for the ball. She got pushed a little bit, but no call by the official.
By Johnson in the front court for Van Buren. Lady Cyclones leading it here by 15. We get a foul called on Russellville. Who this one on? That's going to be on number 2, they say. Z Campbell, her third. And the second team foul called on Lady Cyclones. It'll put Vi Johnson on the free throw line, where she's 1 of 2 there tonight with a total of 3 points. First free throw is no good. 6:24 left to go in the game. Russellville leading 54-39. Hoping to go 5-1 in conference and remain at worst a tie for second in conference. Second free throw no good. With the rebound is Ely. Good job there by Ely to block out Gehrig. Here's Keister. Will take it baseline. 15-footer is no good. With the rebound is Schmidt for Van Buren. Schmidt, a pass ahead to Vi Johnson. She'll cross the timeline here with 28 seconds to shoot. Even when Russellville doesn't get the turnover, they cause them to eat up a little bit of time here. We get a foul called on Russellville. And
on Campbell.
That's on. Okay, are you sure? Because I thought they just put up number 4. So I think they put it on Keister because they just flashed on number 4. That's Keister's second.
Okay.
First free throw is good. We don't know. They kind of have it backwards. The player is on the right side where the foul's on the left.
And Van Buren's chalking up the free throws.
Lady Cyclones lead it by 13. Here's Campbell in the front court on the left wing. Again, they're still guarding Brenna closely. Even with that, she's got 11 points. Draws a double team. She'll take it left side of the lane and draws the foul once again. I have Brenna for 3 of 4 from the free throw line, and she's earned every bit of it. She's going to go shoot her 5th and 6th free throws as the foul was called on Hope Oden, her second. First free throw is good. 13 points for Brenna. I have her for 4 of 5 from the line. Make it 5 of 6 from the line. And we have a timeout called by Russellville. We'll take a break. Lady Cyclones lead at 56-41 with 5:46 left to play here in the ballgame. This is Lady Cyclone basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
If you like supporting local small town, then you should go down to Funky Town Mall. We've got over 80 vendors from our very own community with tons of varieties such as vintage, antiques, collectibles, furniture, painted or stained, art, decor, holiday decor, glassware, pottery, farmhouse, jewelry, clothing, new, ancient, and worn, western wear, frame, autographs, sports pictures, puzzles, kids' toys, sports, trading cards, books, albums. Did you get all that? Well, I guess then you're just going to have to come see for yourself. We've got something for the whole family. 1612 South Arkansas. Like us on Facebook and see what's new and ask about our shipping and layaway options. Come on down to Funky Town.
56-41, the Lady Cyclones with the lead. Russellville calling a timeout. They have 2 left. Calling a full timeout, so Coach Johnson talking it over with their team right now. Russellville led by 6 at the half. In that third quarter, Van Buren didn't hit a bucket until the last minute of the third quarter. Lady Cyclones racked up a lot of points. 15-3, they outscored them there, extended that lead to 18, and they kind of put it on cruise control a little bit here. 5:46 left to play in the ball game. After the timeout, Van Buren went down the ball because it was after 2 free throws made by Brenna Burke. We have a whistle, a foul called. Coach Johnson wanting a charge, and she's not going to get it. And she's trying to tell the official she was standing still. She was standing still, and that's going to be number 4 on Brenna. And I totally understand. They had her trapped, and Brenna picks up her 4th personal foul. The 4th team foul called on the Lady Cyclones. Here's Z Campbell with the steal in the backcourt. She'll take it all the way, miss the shot. They're going to get a foul called, and they say on the floor, so it's not a shooting foul. Russellville's going to have to inbound it. And now we have substitution coming in. The official was so far back. The back official was so far back, he was back near the bench of Van Buren. I thought maybe there was a timeout called. Brenda will check out now with 4 fouls. Garcia in for her. Inbounds pass comes to Shy Willis near the top of the key, looking over this 2-3 zone. I give it to Z Campbell cutting. She'll kick it back out. Keister for 3. That one won't go. Rebound. Out of bounds. Last touch by Russellville. 5:20 left to play here in the basketball game. Whistle in the backcourt. I'm sure it's on us. This will be on Z Campbell. We're going to walk it to the other ends. That's 5 team fouls on Russellville, and Z's got 4. 4 on Z, 4 on Brenna, and 2 on Keister, Garcia, Willis, and Ely. Well, they're going to be shooting free throws for a while.
Yeah, we just can't get close to them, or we're going to get a call foul on us.
Yeah, Russellville leads it by 15, but you can erase a lot of points in a hurry.
That's right.
Shooting free throws because the clock not moving. Cohen's free throw is good. She has 11 points. Yeah, Brenna Burke sitting down there with 4 fouls. Sitting on the bench here. In the front court is Garcia. Give it to Campbell, double team. They're going to call a foul on them. That'll be a 4th and team foul. And that'll be on Lillian Gilbert with 2. She has 2 points. Lady Cyclones won't be shooting free throws until the next one. They're going to come out with a double team. Stepping through it is Campbell. Gets it to Keister. Keister will be tied up. It'll belong to Van Buren. 5:02 left. Drew Robinson will check in. I remember years ago, Cody Mann, who was coaching Russellville, but he actually played at Van Buren, graduated from here. They continued the foul count, and it was 19-4. 19 fouls called on us, 4 on Van Buren, as we have a traveling violation called on Van Buren. I remember him turning around, looking to the home crowd, and he says, "This is my home, and I still can't get calls." I'll never forget that.
Oh, I love that. That's good.
Yeah, they're not supposed to continue the foul count, but they were. And on the scoreboard, it was 19-4 at the time. Shy Willis for Russellville gets to the high post. Drew Robinson looking back door. There is Talia Ely, count the basket, and she draws the foul. Ely's been quiet offensively. That's just her 6th point, but she's been doing a lot of the dirty work inside at the rebounds, and she's got a few steals, a few interceptions tonight. She's going to the free throw line for the and 1 here. 68% on the season. She knocks that one down. That's going to help her average. 59-43, the Lady Cyclones up by 16. Drew Cone will take it all the way. Shot too hard off the backboard. Keister the rebound for Russellville. Here come the Lady Cyclones. To the high post to Ely, who's outside the lane. Campbell finds Robinson in the corner. Back to Keister near the top. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Keister left side of the lane. Back out was tipped, but Willis has it without a dribble. Drew Robinson. Ely backing up, 8 seconds to shoot. Shy Willis will launch a long three. This one hits iron, and whistle and a foul called on Russellville.
Yeah, well, who else?
Yeah, they could have just let that one go. They had the rebound looking for the outlet, and they're going to get a foul called on Drew Robinson, so we'll walk it to the other end. They could have let that one go. 4:01 left to play. Lady Cyclones do lead at 59-43, but in the double bonus again, no 1-and-1 this year. So Gehrig going to shoot free throws, and they're going to hit them. 59-44. Substitution coming in for Van Buren will be number 32, J.C. Odom, and Brenna Burke, who's got 4 fouls, will check in for Zeke Campbell, who checks out with 4 fouls. Second free throw's missed. There's Brenna with the rebound for Russellville. 59-44. Pass into the corner to Keister. They'll kick it back out. Run a little bit of time here. Brenna double team, saw it coming. In the corner, Keister will launch one. This one no good. There underneath is Ely. Power dribble to go back up with it strong. We'll get a foul called on Van Buren. Talia going to the free throw line. This will be on number 33, Sophie Gehrig, her second. And it'll be the 15th foul on Van Buren. But again, it doesn't matter because it was a shooting foul anyway. First free throw is good. 8 points for Talia. Lady Cyclones with 60 points. They're averaging 61 a game. They were blistering hot in that first half from behind the arc. They cooled off a little bit here from behind the three-point line in the second half. I think they hit like 9 in the first half, and nowhere near that here in the second. But they do lead 61-44 after the second free throw made by Ely. Vi Johnson catches it on the left side. You see Brenna get close there and back off. She knows she's got 4. She's screened off there. Johnson in the corner here to Odom. Odom's three-pointer won't go. Ely, good position there to get the defensive board for Russellville, and she'll give it off to Burke, and she'll slowly bring it up the floor. Nearing the 3-minute mark, the Lady Cyclones leading it here, 61-44. Again, she has a great vision there. Seeing the double team coming, gets to the high post to Shy Willis, who's knocked to the floor, picked up there by Van Buren, 2-on-2. Pull-up jumper is Cone. She banks one in. I don't think she meant to bank that one, but it worked anyway. She's got 14, and Lady Cyclones still lead it, but they just can't shake Van Buren right now. 61-46. It's a 15-point lead. Drew Robinson at the free throw line. On left side to Kana Keister. Didn't catch it cleanly. Her pass was tipped and caught there by Brenna Burke. 18 seconds on the shot clock. Russell looking for that backdoor cut. Just isn't there right now. Don't force it. Again, here comes the double team. Open man in the corner, and they can't get it to her. It was Drew that I bet was going to pull the trigger on that three. Russell just couldn't make a clean pass to her, and Cone will bring it up the floor for the Lady Pointers. 61-46. Russellville with a 15-point lead. Just under 2.5 to go on the drive. We have a block shot out of bounds. Talia smiling now. I just read a lip. She says, I thought they called a foul. It was blocked out of bounds, and she was expecting to call a foul call. Expected to be upset. That was a clean block. Good job by Talia. They're going to inbound it along the baseline. Vi Johnson will lob it to the right elbow. This is Schmidt. Feeds it inside to Gehrig. Ball was knocked away by Shy Willis, and Shy comes up with, looked like they were pushing her out of the way. She's not real happy. Long pass down the floor to Ely. Ely puts it up and in. Ely in double figures for the Lady Cyclones, 63-46. Pass down the floor. This one caught by J.C. Odom. Behind the three-point line, gets it to Cone. She'll miss the 18-footer from the corner. Rebound, Drew Robinson for Russellville. Here come the Lady Cyclones. Brenna Burke dribbling in transition. Left side in the corner. Keister thought about it, passed on the three. Gets it back to Brenna Burke.
Run some time off.
Yeah, you can see, I mean, there's nothing wrong with Kana pulling the trigger there, but you could see, she goes, hey, wait a minute, the clock's our friend right now. Smart play by Kana. Even as hot as she is, she's got 18 points in the game. Don't want to shortchange her. Lady Cyclones throw it off the fingertips of Talia. Z Campbell going to check back in with 4 fouls. Minute 29 left to go in the game. The Lady Cyclones lead at 63-46. Russellville going to improve to 5-1 in conference play. 15 wins on the season for the Lady Cyclones. As soon as they can close this one out. Lillian Gilbert just inside the free throw line. She'll miss that one. Drew Robinson, nice job of blocking out. And it's not going to show up on the stat sheet except for rebounds, but she's played a fantastic game.
She has.
She has it near the top. We'll get it to Shy Willis. Russellville going to run some more clock. A minute left to go in the game. Almost like a triangle look there. Somebody flashes the high post. Here comes a double team on Brenna. She'll beat the double team. Fancy dribbling. Throw it in the corner to Z Campbell. 7 seconds to shoot. Shy Willis will launch one. Missed the 3 there. There's Ely with the rebound. Turnaround jumper will draw a foul with 36.8 left. Ely with fantastic position. She's going to the free throw line for the 3rd time tonight.
And that's the key to getting that rebound, is not going after the ball, but getting position first, then going after that ball.
Once again, Tuesday night's a makeup game. Russellville going to host Mountain Home. Come out to Cyclone Arena and wear white. It's a whiteout. You'll see it publicized, but we're giving you a little bit of a heads up on that. We need it loud there for that makeup game, especially on the girls, as Ely missed the first one. It's a big game. If everybody holds serve tonight, Lady Cyclone's going to be taking on an undefeated team in Mountain Home. Second free throw is no good. They had the rebound, the pocket pick there by Drew Robinson, a jump ball, and it belonged to Russellville. Drew, that's the second time I've seen her do that tonight, just sort of come up and tap the ball away and tie somebody up. Shot clock is turned off. Russellville can just run the clock out if Van Buren will let them. If they play tight defense, we'll have to run a play here, but we got to get the ball inbounds first. Lady Cyclones leading here 63-46. Z going to back it back out. Now they're going to challenge us. If they do that, you got to run something. And they are. Drew Robinson gets it on the right side. Shy Willis will launch a 3. This one in and out. Tipped up and in. Oh, almost tipped up and in. Ely, another rebound there. 2 rebounds on this play. And she's going to kick it back out. And let's see. Whistle foul called. This is going to be free throws for Talia. And we'll see. I think the foul is going to be on 24, Lillian Gilbert. It is. She had to reach in there. That's her 3rd. She picked up all 3 of her fouls here in the 4th quarter. 13.1 seconds left. And Talia, who's 3 of 5 from the line, will shoot 2 here. Gets to miss this first one. 11 points on the night. But career highs for Kana Keister and Z Campbell tonight for the Lady Cyclones. She missed them both. Vi Johnson the rebound for Van Buren. Vi in the front court will take it all the way and miss the layup. Didn't hit the backboard. Saved inbounds by Van Buren. They'll miss a 3 and ball missed off the iron, and the Lady Cyclones win it by a score of 63-46. Congratulations to Coach Johnson, Lady Cyclones, for the victory tonight, 63-46. We'll take a break, come back with the totals from this ball game. After this is Lady Cyclone basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
The Russellville School District is seeking route substitute and trip bus drivers. Route drivers start at $30.38 per hour with pay increases for years of experience. Substitute drivers make $30.38 per hour on routes. Drivers interested in trips earn $15.45 per hour for the duration of the event, and bus monitors can make $15 per hour. Route drivers and monitors are eligible for insurance and retirement. No CDL. RSD is a registered training site. Apply at russellvilleschools.net transportation page.
Johnny Story in for Olathe Realty Russellville with an important question for you. How do you get top dollar when you're ready to sell your home? Well, I'd suggest trusting the professionals. You know, at Olathe Realty, they really are a seller's best friend because they have years of experience, knowledge, and they have a network of relationships that ensure that you get the most for your home. Olathe Realty Russellville, 968-5668.
Mr. Brake and Lube wants you to know when it comes to your engine, not all motor oils are created equal. That's why they only offer name brand motor oils that you can trust, like Pennzoil, Castrol, Mobil 1, and more. So don't pay top dollar for cheap generics. And if you're looking for work, Mr. Brake and Lube is hiring with all training provided and competitive pay.
So call 219-5438 or visit 1415 East Main Street. Mr. Brake and Lube, your one-stop maintenance shop. Mr. Brake and Lube is an equal opportunity employer.
If you pay for your own health insurance or you're looking for coverage, do not go online for quotes. You'll get endless calls from call centers and they will not stop. Instead, call Becky, the health plan lady. She can provide sound advice for your health insurance needs. Her Freedom of Choice plans lets you pick your doctors, no deductibles, no copays, and it's 30 to 60% lower cost than Obamacare. Call Becky at 479-886-2475 or go to healthplanlady.com.
Welcome back. The Lady Cyclones to win it here by a score of 63-46. Lady Cyclones had 4 players in double figures, 2 of them with career highs. Kayna Keister with 18 points tonight. That's a career high for points and a career high for made threes. She hit 4 in a game earlier this year, but she hit 6 tonight, all 18 points for Kayna Keister coming behind the three-point line. Z Campbell also with a career high. She did have 13 last year, but she had 17 tonight. She was also hot from behind the three-point line with 5 threes tonight. 12 points for Brenna Burke, 11 points for Talia Ely, 3 points for Shy Willis, and 2 points for Drew Robinson. Van Buren had 1 player in double figures. That was Aspen Cohn with 14. Sophie Gehrig and Cameron Schmidt each with 8. Your thoughts on the game tonight?
Well, just great shooting by the Lady Cyclones in that first half. Second half, 3 of 10 from the three-point line. Overall, 12 of 27. That's unofficially 8 of 15 from the charity stripe. Just a great job on blocking out, and we said at the beginning of the game, we've got to get in position to get those rebounds, and that's what we did tonight. Ely ended up unofficially with 11 rebounds. Robinson had 5. Keister had 3. So just a good showing by the Lady Cyclones, hitting the board and playing their game. They just did a fantastic job.
Lady Cyclones have moved to 5-1 in conference play, 15-5 overall. We just got word that it was a scare for Mountain Home, but they narrowly defeat Alma 52-49. That game was tied late, but they win it by 3. So it's going to set up a team in Russellville that's 5-1, and Alma that's 6-0 in conference for the makeup game on Tuesday night. We're going to shift over to senior boys as the Cyclones have a tall task ahead of them as they're taking on an undefeated team in Van Buren tonight. This is Cyclone and Lady Cyclone basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
ABC Children's Academy is currently enrolling with 14 locations in Pope, Johnson, and Yell County. ABC provides all-day childcare, as well as a variety of enrollment options for families, including Arkansas Better Chance for ages 3 to 5, plus more. Visit abcchildrensacademy.com for more info, and come by their central office on 4th Street in Russellville to apply in person, or call 567-5650. ABC Children's Academy, changing our world one student at a time.
Well, the folks at Arkansas River Valley Heating and Air want to take just a moment to not only thank you for your business, but also the opportunity to work for you and give your family whole house comfort. You know, every kind word you put online, those personal recommendations to your friends and family are appreciated. Customers like you are not only vital to the business of Arkansas River Valley Heating and Air, but vital to making our community as great as it is. Special thanks from the folks at Arkansas River Valley Heating and Air.
When it comes to buying or selling a home, there really is a better way. As soon as you start talking with our team at A Better Way Realty in Russellville, you're going to feel the difference. Imagine if you had a great friend in the real estate industry, someone who genuinely cared about you and your family and was passionate about taking care of you. That is the philosophy of everyone who works here at A Better Way Realty. We want your business because we earn it, period. Discover what experience and heart can do with A Better Way Realty. Find us on Facebook and see the difference. A Better Way Realty. Real estate done a better way.
Arkansas Tire and Auto Service. We're more than just tires. Consistent, responsive, honest and fair. What makes us different? We're the ones who care. Trust our experience to know what you need. Professional and fast. See what we mean. Arkansas Tire and Auto Service. We're more than just tires.
Arkansas Tire and Auto Service, 2304 East Main, Russellville.
Welcome back. Once again, congratulations to the Lady Cyclones for the victory tonight I think 9 made threes in that first half sure helps, but the Lady Cyclones didn't coast. They really extended that lead in the third quarter and ended up going away tonight, and they'll improve to 5-1 in conference play. And once again, that's a big matchup of Mountain Home. We expected Mountain Home probably be the same 5-1 coming into Tuesday night's game, but of course they upset Greenwood, so they're 6-0. And once again, if you're going to be at the game, wear white. It's going to be a whiteout on Tuesday night, as both teams will host Mountain Home in a makeup game. Well, we're just halfway done tonight. Now we got boys action, and I mentioned this in the last segment. We talk about the Lady Cyclones taking on an undefeated team Tuesday night. The boys are taking on an undefeated team tonight, as they've traveled here to Clara Bates Arena. And Van Buren, pretty good team this year. Very good, very disciplined, and they really function as a unit. Main damage is for their starters. They will score almost all the points, but they really do spread it around. And they are 16-5 overall, 5-0 in conference play under Coach Brad Autry in his 5th year here at Van Buren. Cyclones coming off a loss Tuesday night, tough loss, but of course that was their first game without Luke Stump, who broke his ankle and may be done for the season. And Malachi Siner was injured. I'm looking to see if he's dressed out. I don't see him out there, so they may be without him. I'm looking down, he's not dressed out. So you're kind of still fighting shorthanded. What's your view of the game tonight?
Well, anytime a good defense will keep you in the game, and we saw that last week, we're going to need that good defense tonight. Yes, we're hurting with injuries with Stump and Siner, and an opponent knows that, and that's where they're going to try to attack our weaknesses on the inside. So our defense needs to tighten up, no back doors, and we've got to hustle back and get on defense. Don't let them get behind us. As far as offense, we had co-shooting that last game, so we're going to have to open it up from the outside. We've got to be able to pull that defense out so we can get in there and get some rebounds, and anybody working the inside can get some shots. So our outside shooting is going to be so important in this game. Free throws, we were 18 of 21 last game. Boy, you can't get any better than that hardly. And so we need that again tonight. Our going to the charity stripe, that's where you can score some points and the clock's not running. So get position for that rebound, open up our outside shooting, and just play good, solid defense and stay out of foul trouble. Especially, I can say that after that first game.
Well, I talked to Coach Chenault, and you can win a game and not shoot well. That can happen. So it sounds kind of weird when you say we got to be able to shoot well. But he said against Van Buren, he says we have to have a better than average shooting night from the outside. That's what it's going to take. We can't shoot like we did against Harrison and be in the game. Russell shot poorly, and they were still only lost by 3. That won't happen against this Van Buren team. We're going to have to shoot well from the outside, or it's just not going to be in the cards tonight. So hopefully Russell can shake that coach shooting night and be back and ready to go tonight as they take on Van Buren. We're going to take a break, come back with more, and the starting lineups and the tip-off as Cyclones here at Van Buren. This is Cyclone Basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
Farmers Co-op located in Russellville. Don't forget their Danville location. Mike Apples along. Mike, it is that time of year when feed is very, very important.
It sure is, and make sure that you've got your animals' needs taken care of, protein levels met, and all those things that you look for when it comes this time of year.
Farmers Co-op. We're located on East Main in Russellville. Don't forget their Danville location.
Burris at Into Market reminds you that the new year is like spring, a season of change. And if your office furniture hasn't changed in a while, or you need a total office remodel, Into Market provides expert advice to give you inspiration, plus products ranging from quality, sophisticated furniture to more economical products for the builder, homeowner, architect, or designer. Into Market is your local dealer that offers professional furniture installation and delivery. Into Market, your make your office like new plus more store.
Taking care of families. That's what the folks at C&D Drugstore have been doing in historic downtown Russellville for more than 6 decades when it comes to all your pharmaceutical needs. When it comes to compounding, special medicines, R.D. Walker and his staff are there to serve you. And most importantly, if you need delivery, if you need curbside pickup, you need C&D Drugstore on the corner of B and Commerce in downtown Russellville, a 60-year tradition.
At Centennial Bank, we believe serving our community goes beyond assisting with financial needs. We pride ourselves on being community connected and customer focused. Supporting our community starts with our employees. We enjoy rolling up our sleeves and helping make our community a better place. Our local bankers are a team that brings passion, pride, and dedication to our communities. That is why Centennial Bank is proud to support the place we call home. Centennial Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Welcome back. Russellville getting introduced right now. They're going to start off with 6'2 junior, number 2, Donovan Villarreal, who's averaging 15 points a game. Senior point guard, number 12, Bryce Beavers. 5'10 junior, number 13, Cade Smith will get the start tonight. Played really well Tuesday night coming off the bench for Russellville. 6'2 sophomore, number 21, Caleb Campbell, who has 27 made threes on the season. Really starting to pick up his game there and help out with the scoring that was lost by Luke Stump. And number 23, Cam Frazier, a 6'5 senior. Russellville 18-3 on the season, 3-2 in conference play. If you remember last year, Russellville lost the last game of the year. It was right here at Claire Bates Arena, and that cost them a chance to go to the playoffs. Van Buren going to get introduced right now. They're going to start with number 1, 6'2 senior Jackson Cazell. Number 13, Trenton Cooley. He's 5'9", senior there. Number 13, Glavin McDonald, 6'2 senior. Number 21, Alexander Ditton, a 6-foot junior, and 6-foot senior, number 24, Drew Basil. They're not very big, but they function as a unit. They can light it up. They're coached by Brad Autry in his 5th year, 16-5 on the season, 5-0 in conference play. We're ready for action now as they turn the green lights on here, about to turn it back up. The Cyclones in their road black uniforms with red numbers, a little bit of white trim. Van Buren in all white with green and black trim. Cam Frazier will jump center for the Cyclones. Again, the tallest starter they have is 6'2", but they're going to jump center with 6-foot junior Alexander Denton against Cam for the Cyclones. Cam, a great game the other night, 20 points. He's got back-to-back 20-point or more games for Russellville. The Cyclones win the opening tip here. We have inside, we have a traveling call going to be called against the Cyclones, and that's how we started off. Russellville extending their defense out a little bit. Their dribble drive and shoot layups and threes. That's what they get here with a shot by Alexander Denton. 2 points for Van Buren. They lead it 2-0. Cade Smith for the Cyclones will use a screen set there by Cam Frazier. Right side, Bryce Beavers missed the 3 from the right wing. With the rebound, Van Buren had it. Might have got away with a travel there by Brazel. Behind the back dribble in the front court, ball taken away by Bryce Beavers, and he's going to be whistled for the foul. He commits his first and the first team foul called on the Cyclones, and they'll inbound along their right side.
Beavers going after that ball, smart move.
McDonald there on the left side. Well, nothing there baseline. They'll kick it back out. In the corner there to Glavin McDonald. Russellville in a man-to-man defense. Spin move in the lane. Shot blocked there by Cam. Pass ahead to Villarreal, juggling it, trying to control it. Layup is good with the left hand. We kind of juggled that, but got it just in time, and the Cyclones tie it here at 2. Came up with it just in time before he ran out of real estate. In the corner, Brazel mishandled it, but kept it in bounds. They'll give it off to Cazell. Denton will fake the 3, backs his way in with the left hand off the drive, rolls off the iron, tipped out, they're going to save it. And when you're smaller like Van Buren is, that's what they'll do. They'll tip out rebounds, a 3-pointer. This one missed there. And with the rebound is Cam Frazier trying to force the action a little bit. 1-on-2, he'll find Villarreal on the left side. The Cyclones going to set it up now. Looking for a bucket in transition, can't get it, they'll slow it up. And then they turn the ball over off an errant pass over on that far side. 2-2 our score, almost 2 minutes into this game. Van Buren, one of two undefeated teams in the conference. The other one, Alma. Alma's the surprise. Got a lot of people napping there, and they call a jump ball as they started to shoot it. Russell tipped it away. I don't know if it's a jump ball. I think we just kind of knocked it away, and I think they should have let play continue, but that's okay. It stays with Van Buren. 23 seconds on the shot clock. It wastes their jump ball. Taking the three is Glavin McDonald. He's looking to hand it off, and he does to Gazelle. 14 seconds to shoot. Gazelle will back it back out. I'll swing it around. Cooley's three-pointer from the right side. That one's no good. Chased down in the corner there by Denton. Those long missed threes give long rebounds. Off the drive, shot partially blocked by Villarreal, and we're going to get a foul called. And that's going to be on Villarreal. He thought he got all ball. He didn't say anything, but he gave a look to the official, like questioning that. Didn't get the explanation or anything. The official said, nope, it's a foul on you, so that's his first and the team's second. Free throw by Brazel is no good. Averaged 11 points a game last year, scored 9 against us in meeting here. He'll hit 1 of 2, and it gives them a 1-point lead. 5.5 to go here in the first quarter. The Cyclones trailing 3-2. Villarreal, no screen needed. He drove and he's fouled, and I'll be honest, I didn't see contact there.
I didn't either.
They blew the whistle, and I thought the call on Villarreal was a bad call, and I think this one on Trenton Cooley's a bad call. I saw no contact there when they blew the whistle. Now coming down maybe, but it was well after the whistle when there was any kind of contact. The first free throw is no good by Villarreal. We saw him be really kind of picky with what they think they saw in the girls' game. We see it so far in the boys, and Villarreal hits 1 of 2. And we trade weird fouls and trade free throws. So it's 3-3 is the score. Cazell starts his drive in the lane. You gotta watch the 3-second call. He does get the pass out to McDonald. He can't shake his man. Still on the right side. They just now counted the 5-second violation. They're gonna get a foul called on. This is going to be on Villarreal, and he's got 2. We can't have this. I mean,
man,
I just don't see that. And he's going to stay on the floor. We got to have Donnie V out there, but he's out there with 2 fouls. You got to be careful. They don't need the extra help. They're number 1 in the conference, 5-0. Left side, Trenton Cooley. Denton jump stop in the lane, throws in the corner, 3-pointer. It was short. Russell needs to take advantage with Van Buren starting off cold here in their own arena. Villarreal, we got a whistle and a reach-in foul. Did see that one. That's number 2 on Cooley. And they're going to check in with number 35, Weston Wilcox. But Cooley not as important to their offense as Villarreal is to ours. That's nothing against Cooley. There's a lob inside there for Villarreal. It's blocked out of bounds. It stays with Russellville here with 31 seconds on the shot clock. The feed in there by Cam Frazier.
Donnie V just a little bit too far underneath that basket.
Off the inbounds pass comes to Cam in the lane with the left hand. Rolls off the iron. Gets his own rebound. Pump fake. Ball swatted away by Cazell. Cazell in transition, weaving his way around some Cyclone defenders. And leave him alone left side. He'll launch the 3. This one rolls off the iron. Villarreal with the rebound for Russellville. Donnie V in the front court. Cam in the corner. Fakes left, comes back right. Bump there and throws it back out to the top of the key. Villarreal on the drive, and they're going to call a traveling violation. He's not the lead official. He's not the one that has that call, but he did call the travel on Russellville. The Cyclones are trying to say there was too much contact there to call that. And Coach Chenault is not happy.
Well, I can understand why.
That was odd there. They're kind of picking on Donnie V a little bit. Backing his way in is Denton. Nice little move there to get an open look. Gets the finger roll, and Denton's got 4. And 5-3, the lead. Campbell at the top of the key. Get it to Smith. Cade will drive in the lane. His shot blocked and whistle, and let's see.
What are they calling?
That's going to be on 35. They tried to take a charge, but Weston Wilcox, that's a dangerous play, kind of slid in there underneath Cade Smith, who had beat his man off the dribble, and they get the blocking call, and it's going to put Cade Smith on the free throw line to shoot 2. That's something you don't see too often right there, Cade missing a free throw. That's just his second miss of the season.
Some of the players, Van Buren players, are really talking to the officials. Let's see what the official does.
Missed them both. He missed 2 there. He'd only missed 1 before that. Ball it's not bouncing right for Russellville. They miss a shot there. The Cyclones have it off the rebound by Cam. Bryce Beavers in transition will turn around, flip it to Campbell. In the corner, Villarreal open for 3, good. Villarreal has a 2-pointer, a free throw, and now a 3-pointer. The Cyclones lead it by a score of 6-5. I say that they're cold shooting. We've been cold too. I mean, it's not like we've been lighting it up. So both teams fighting through some cold shooting. Ball thrown in the corner. Loose basketball. It's picked up there by Cazell. Reach in. They're going to call a foul on the Cyclones there on a loose basketball. And that'll be on Caleb Campbell. No, they're going to call it on Cam Frazier.
Yeah.
All right. That's his first and the team's third. I don't like those loose ball calls unless you're pulling the ball away. You can't call loose ball call on the reach in. And now we got a legal screen call. And this is going to be on Alexander Denton. Well, neither team that deep. They're probably a little bit deeper than we are. And boy, the foul's mounting up for both teams already here in the first quarter. Campbell will hand this off to Cam. He'll fake the 3 in the corner to Villarreal. Not open. Donnie V's not going to force anything. Bryce Beaver stumbled. I think he got his feet tangled up there, and they stumbled, threw the ball away. Lob inside. They're trying to lob it backdoor cut, and Cade Smith saw it all the way for the Cyclones. He pulls the trigger on the interception. Here's Campbell for 3. Well, that one's no good. Cazell the rebound for Van Buren. Cyclones leading it 6-5. This is the exact opposite of scoring-wise what the girls' game was like. There was almost 40 points scored in that first quarter for the girls. They missed a shot there. Bryce Beavers the rebound for the Cyclones. Villarreal open right side for 3. Donnie V. The Cyclones up by 4. And that 3 triggers the timeout called by Coach Autry of Van Buren. We'll take a quick break. 1:45 left to play here in the first quarter. The Cyclones lead it 9-5. This is Cyclone basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
Are you working hard to feed your family on a budget? Visit Chicken Mart to get all your Crispitos, pizza sticks, restaurant quality chicken nuggets, strips, wings, and fries all in one stop, and lots of opportunity purchases that are so good they may never come back. Check out Chicken Mart in 2 convenient locations before you go grocery shopping and see what they have for your family. Chicken Mart's been serving the River Valley since 1983 and still going strong. Visit 1808 South Arkansas Avenue or 106 Weir Road in Russellville. Chicken Mart, your chicken and more store.
Welcome back. The Cyclones lead it here by 4 with 1:45 left to play in the game, in the first quarter. And, you know, both teams kind of cold there, but Donnie V starting to feel his shot there as he's hit back-to-back 3-pointers. Russellville trail by 2. They lead by 4 on those 2 3-pointers by Villarreal. We said he needs to get something going early to gain his confidence. He's got 9 points for Russellville, all 9 of their points.
Well, he needs to get in a groove, and it looks like he's starting to do that. And if we can just stay out of foul trouble, and that's going to be the big question mark tonight.
Because he's got 2. I mean, and the second one very questionable, and I like the fact that Coach Chenault's staying with him, saying we got to get a spark. They're going to pull the trigger on a quick 3 there. One pass, and they shot the 3. They missed it. Villarreal with the rebound. Rice will give it up to Donnie V, who's going to shoot it from way downtown. Hello. 12 points for Donnie V, and the Russellville Cyclones lead it 12-5. Cazell inside the free throw line. Shot up and in. That stops a 9-0 run by the Cyclones. Bryce Beavers, they left him open. They're just begging him to shoot that one. He'll give it off to Villarreal. He's got the hot hand. He'll give it off to Beavers, who I think was coming in to get a rebound. He'll miss the driving shot. with the rebound is Van Buren. The Pointers have it in the front court as Brazel. They get it in the corner to Cazell. Three-pointer miss there, and with the rebound is Cam Frazier. Cade Smith stops in the corner, gets it to Caleb Campbell. Get to the top of the key. They left Cam open, left side. Three-pointer, nothing but net for Cam. He can hit those too. Cam's got 20 made threes on the season now as we've got 28 seconds left to play here in the first quarter, and Russellville leads it by 8. Here's Cazell. Pump fake. Nice little pump fake, get his man up in the air. He hit the shot. I'm just glad we didn't commit a foul there. 15 seconds left to play in the first quarter. They knock Caleb Campbell to the floor, pick up the basketball. That should have been a foul called on that. Caleb was on the floor and lost it. They'll take it baseline, shot up and in. That's a bad missed call there. It goes against Russellville. And that's how we close out the first quarter. The Cyclones do lead it, though, 15-11. We'll take a break. This is Cyclone basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
I'm a teacher.
I am a banker.
I'm a father.
I am a mother.
I'm Muskie Harris, former Arkansas Razorback. I have 26 years of recovery. MEF does not discriminate. Choose your natural state.
We choose me over MEF.
55,000 fans having a good time. 385 with a deadly secret. Meth kills more Arkansans per year than cocaine and heroin combined. Help stop this epidemic before it's too late. Choose your natural state. Choose me over meth.
Welcome back. The Cyclones lead it by a score of 15-11. And didn't end the way we wanted to there, but you got to look at this. The Cyclones lead it. That's the main thing. And, neither team is shooting lights out, but Villarreal really picking it up for the Cyclones in that first quarter by hitting 12 of Russell's 15 points.
Well, very bad no call against Van Buren when they knocked Campbell to the floor. I mean, I think everybody in the gym saw that, and everybody in the gym thought there was going to be a foul call except for 3 people.
Yeah, it ended up being 2 points the other direction, but Campbell was sliding. He'd been knocked on the floor, and as he was sliding, he had his palms up in the air like, hey, where's the call, man? Russellville's going to get the basketball to start the second quarter. But, you're happy you're up by 4, even with all that. Backdoor cut there. Baseline jumper missed there by Smith. A good play design there. Just didn't get the shot to go. They have a backdoor cut, but already running through was Wilcox. He was in no position to shoot it. 10-footer missed there. And there's Caleb Campbell with the rebound. The Cyclones looking to push it up the floor a little bit. Smith lost his footing, did a great job there dribbling to not be whistled for the walk. And there's Cam Frazier with the three-pointer. That's how we ended the first quarter, scoring for Russellville, a 3 by Cam, and that's how we started. In the second quarter, he hits the 3, and the Cyclones lead is 7 here, 18-11. Left-handed drive. That one's no good by Van Buren. Frazier, he's all over the place getting the defensive board. Villarreal looked like he was going to take his man baseline. He'll kick it out to Bryce Beavers. 15-footer won't go. With the rebound is Van Buren. Bryce needs a couple of those to fall just to help his confidence a little bit. And you don't mind him taking those 10, 15-footers. He's that wide open. Drew Basil will get it to Cazell, posting up down low. His shot blocked there on the turnaround by Caleb Campbell. Got the rebound, and he's knocked on the floor, and they call this one. This is going to be on Cazell, his first and the team's first. But good job. I think Caleb blocked that without even leaving the floor. He just kind of stood on his tiptoes there and blocked that one.
Well, that was pretty obvious. He had to call that one.
The official staying back to talk to Coach Chenault a little bit. Coach Chenault wondering what the official said to Cam. It all seems good right now. Campbell at the top of the key. Bryce open on the right side. Will dish it off to Villarreal. He'll on the drive, missed the shot from 10 feet. Campbell with a rebound along the right block, puts it up and in. Campbell was really in no position to shoot it, but once he gathered himself, he just jumped it all in one motion, turned around and hit the shot. McDonald just inside the three-point line, needs some help. He'll kick it out. The Cyclones lead at 20-11 here, early second quarter. Ball knocked free by Smith, picked out of the air by Villarreal. stumbles a little bit with the contact. Pass ahead to Frazier. He'll launch one right side. This one no good as it rolls off the iron. With the rebound is Denton. That one hit the front and the back of the iron, popped up in the air, and I was kind of hoping it would fall through. McDonald will fake the handoff and then give it up top to Wilcox. Three-pointers an air ball, but they get the rebound, put it up and in. Denton was right there, right place, right time to catch the air ball and get the reverse layup. 7-point lead for the Cyclones. Russellville trying to answer here. Villarreal beats his man off the dribble, bounce pass down low. Beavers kicks it out, open look for Cam, misses the three. On the rebound is McDonald. Russellville moving the basketball around, getting some open looks, and dribbling off his foot is Denton. He dribbled it off his foot, trying a little spin move. The Cyclones have it. Nice feed underneath for the layup by Caleb Campbell. What a pass there by Bryce Beavers. Bryce got inside the free throw line. Nobody picked him up. Caleb, everybody thought he was going to shoot. Caleb was cutting the basket. Bounce pass for the layup. Wilcox will launch the three. This one misses badly. It's tipped out of bounds by Van Buren. Same miss badly, shot it over the rim and hit the back side of the backboard. Bryce will check out into the game for the first time. Number 15, Jaden Foster, a 5'10 sophomore. Villarreal running the point for the Cyclones.
Getting instructions from Coach Chenault.
He's slowing up just enough to let Cam run ahead of him. And now Campbell at the top of the key. In the corner coming off a screen is Cade Smith. Not in position to shoot it. Give it off to Foster. They'll leave him open. Left side three-pointers, no good. Trent Cooley, who's back in the game for the Pointers, picked up 2 fouls in the first quarter. He's back in action. And also number 23, Devin Mays, the 5'11 junior, into the game for the first time. Backdoor cut, mishandled. They get it up with the shot and whistle foul. And we'll see who the foul's called on. I think this may be on Caleb. And they're going to call it on Caleb Campbell, his first. And to the free throw line by Drew Basil, who's 1 of 2 from the line tonight. First free throw is good. Cyclones' largest lead has been 9 points. It's at 8 right now. Missed this one, and they get their own rebound, and Villarreal trying to get the steal. He didn't get the steal cleanly, but it's out of bounds off of Drew Brazel. Good hustle there by Villarreal. 4 minutes left to play here in the first half. The Cyclones lead at 22-14. They are leaving one guy open just to play another guy in the middle. Cross-court pass to Villarreal, and the guy they lead open is Foster. He's going to attack off the drive. Mishandled it out of bounds, last touch by Van Buren. He tried a little sidestep to shake his man, but McDonald wasn't going for a fake. He also wasn't trying to challenge the shot. Kind of faked Russell out a little bit. And they're going to come in with a substitution. Number 32, Elijah Johnson, the 6-foot junior.
Looks like Campbell's going to throw it in.
Posts up as soon as he does. Bryce Beavers on the right side. He was lobbed this one and miscommunication on the play. Looked like it was supposed to be a lob, and Russell just miscommunication on that one. They're going to miss the driving shot. Villarreal struggling for the basketball, jump ball. It'll belong to Van Buren off the alternating possession. 3:20 left to play here in the first half. The Cyclones leading it by 8, 22-14. Drew Basil with inbounding it from the baseline. He'll lob it into the backcourt. They touched it before it went across court because Cooley was not fully established. He'll launch the three. This one in, out, and back in. Count the basket, and we got a foul called on Russellville. They're going to count that basket, and a foul called on the Cyclones, so they get the ball back.
Oh, man.
And the foul called on Caleb Campbell, his second. So they get the three-pointer and they get the basketball. They're going to launch a three here. They miss it, and rebound backside by Van Buren. Cooley off the drive, hits the basket. A 5-point possession because they hit a three. Russellville was called for a foul, so they get the ball back, and They hit a driving layup there. Boy, that's tough. I mean, you go from an 8-point lead down to a 3-point lead. Ball was knocked out of bounds by Van Buren. It stays with the Cyclones. 23 seconds on the shot clock. Russellville will inbound it at half court. Goodness gracious. .245 left. 16 seconds on the shot clock. Villarreal open left side. His three-pointer. Can't bank that one in. Caleb, the rebound, goes back up, draws the foul. Shot almost went in and hit the backboard in the rim a couple times, and Caleb going to the free throw line. He's got 4 points in this quarter. He is 78% on the season. First one's good for Caleb. He's a shooter. Caleb gives the Cyclones a 4-point lead. Russellville has led by as many as 9, did it in this quarter, but a little run going there by Van Buren, especially with that 5-point possession there. But Caleb hits 2 free throws here, and the Cyclones up by 5, hanging on to this lead. Along the baseline, turnaround jumper is good there by Lavin McDonald. 24-21, Russellville with the lead. Faking the three is Cam Frazier. Bryce Beavers back to Cam. He's at the free throw line. Pump fake along left side. Shot up no good. With the rebound is McDonald, and they can tie it with a made three here. McDonald will use a screen. He'll launch one from way out and hit it. He's got 5 points here in this quarter. It's a timeout called by Coach Chenault with 1:56 left to play here in the first half. We're all tied at 24. We'll take a break. This is Cyclone Basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
Are you looking for a great place to work that offers great pay and benefits where you can make an impact in a safe, clean environment? ConAgra is looking for motivated, energetic people to join their team. ConAgra is recruiting industrial maintenance technicians to fill openings on all shifts. Positions start at $25.61 an hour plus a shift differential. Experience is required, so for immediate consideration, apply online at ConAgraBrands.com/careers. That's ConAgraBrands.com/careers. ConAgra is an equal opportunity employer.
KCJC Dardanelle Russellville.
You guys play the best country of all.
River Country. KCJC.
11-2 run right now by Van Buren, and we're all tied at 24 with 1:56 left to play here in the first half. Cyclones using their first timeout to try to stop momentum here by the Pointers. Beavers, Frazier, Campbell, Smith, and Villarreal on the floor for the Cyclones. Donnie V will hand it off to Smith. On the right side is Frazier, double team, steps around it. Cade Smith will shake his man using a screen, pulls up from 15. That was no good. Cyclones are absolutely cold. We saw this a little bit in the first quarter, but not this bad. And 11-2 run by Van Buren. Russellville needs a stop. Backdoor cut layup is good there. Brazel's second field goal of the game. He's given them the lead. Last time they led was 5-3. They take the lead here at 26-24. Cam fakes the three, double team, get caught in the air. They'll kick it out, reverse it around. Campbell there for three. This one no good. Yeah, you're right. He did get hit. They didn't see it.
No, they wasn't watching.
1:06 left to play here in the first half. They'll give it off to Denton. Cooley will pass on the three on the left side. Under a minute to go here in the first half. Taking it baseline, reverse layup is good there by Brazel. He's got 8 points, and they have a 4-point lead. This is their largest lead of the game. 15-footer rattles in there by Bryce Beavers, his first basket of the game. He cuts the lead to 2. The Pointers with the basketball. McDonald in the corner here. Posting up, had it knocked away by Cam Frazier, gets it back. This is Cooley. Tries a little shake and bag. Too hard off the backboard. Rebound tipped around, but Villarreal had it for Russellville. Bryce in the front court. Fakes the pass, will take it all the way. Counter basket, and he drew the foul. He faked me out. I thought he was going to Cam Frazier over here on the side. And we're tied at 28 off the nifty little move by Bryce Beavers. I think he shot that one, that little move, with a little bit of attitude in the whole thing. I thought he was going to dish it off to the right side. He faked me out and the defender out. They reached out, hit him, but He hit the layup anyway here with 16.2 seconds left. We got a tie game, and Bryce has scored the last 4 points to tie it for Russellville. Going to the free throw line after the foul called on Cazell, his second. A free throw is good for the old-fashioned three-point play. Russellville with a 1-point lead. This is Brazel. Checks the time. He's going to make the move anyway. In the corner to Wilcox. Mishandled it off the dribble, and he traveled. He gave it off to Devin Mays, who tried to fake one way. He switched his pivot foot. The Cyclones have it with 3.1 seconds left. We'll see what they dial up here. Bryce Beavers will launch a three on the buzzer. This one no good. We come to the end of the first quarter with our score. The Cyclones 29 and the Pointers of Van Buren 28. We'll take a break. This is Cyclone basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
Duval's Portable Buildings, the River Valley's oldest full-service portable buildings dealer. You'll find Burnett Affordable Buildings and C&H carports for garages, barns, carport sheds, and more. At Duval's Affordable Buildings, they believe in high-quality buildings that last and excellent customer service that makes a difference. Visit Duval's AffordablePortableBuildings.com or just stop by 4151 South Arkansas Avenue in Russellville today.
A solid roof for your business is key to keeping your employees, products, and valuables dry and clean. If you're experiencing roof leaks that are resulting in damaged equipment, stained ceilings, and walls, then don't let Mother Nature get the best of your business. The folks at E&F Roofing offer free commercial roof inspections, but their experience is priceless for your business, not to lose productivity and extend the life of your roof. So contact E&F Roofing today for a free commercial inspection at 479-272-4069.
Welcome back. The Cyclones lead it here at the half, 29-28. Boy, talk about runs back and forth. Russellville took the lead early in the first quarter after being down 5-3. They led until the second quarter. Russellville had a 9-point lead, 22-13, and then 11-2 run by Van Buren aided them to get up by 4. The last 5 points of the first half was scored by Bryce Beavers, and Russellville went from 24 to 29, and they lead it by a point. Your thoughts of the first half?
Well, the one thing I see that we need to improve on that first half is our offense rebounding. Van Buren is limiting us to one shot, and we're just not getting that offensive rebound. They're sending 3 people in there to block everybody out. A lot of times we only have one person in there, so we're going to have to go in there, fight for position, and try to go after that offensive rebound and put it back up. But we're 5 of 11 from three-point line, 4 of 7 from the charity stripe, whereas Van Buren are 2 for 10 from the three-point line. But that one that they made really hurt Russellville. They're 2 of 4 from the charity stripe. But again, offensive rebounding, I think, is a critical thing here in this second half.
How about this? I mean, Donnie V picks up his 2 fouls early. The second one, really questionable call, and early in the first quarter. And he played the entire first half, never picked up another foul. That was huge, and a good feel for the game by Coach Chenault by leaving him in there because we needed him. He scored 12 points, all 12 of those coming in that first quarter. And I don't know if that happens if we have to pull him there. Russell really just didn't have anything going offensively until he started stepping it up.
Well, Donnie V, he's 3 of 4 from the three-point line, and I've got him down unofficially for 4 rebounds, so he's doing a good job. Frazier, 2 of 4 from three-point line, and he is grabbing some rebounds. He got 5 rebounds, but again, we need some offensive rebounds. But you're right. Coach Chenault did a good job by keeping him in there, just kind of a steady force with that team in there.
The Cyclones lead it here by a point, 29-28. At the half. We're going to take a break. We come back, we'll give you the stats, individual stats of the first half. This is Cyclone basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
Feltner's Athletes Corner clearance sale is now in progress. Save up to 30% off footwear from Nike, Asics, Brooks, New Balance, Keen, and Chaco. Save 30% or more on apparel from the North Face, Columbia, Patagonia, Mountain Khaki, Kavoo, Under Armour, Nike, and many more. Feltner's Athletes Corner, 2320 West Main Street in Russellville. Open 9:30 to 6 Monday through Saturday. All sales during this special savings event are final.
As a dentist, giving patients a beautiful smile is what I love to do. But the business side can be challenging. Luckily, First State Bank understands. They provide financial tools that make banking convenient and flexible. And the service I get is second to none. From equipment loans to cash management solutions, they give me the freedom to focus on my patients, not my payroll. Now that's something to smile about.
Come see us at First State Bank in Russellville or Fayetteville for local personalized banking.
At Liberty Car Wash in Russellville, you have options. You can wash your car yourself or drive through one of the automatic car washes. Liberty Car Wash also gives you the option of washing your fur baby. Why make a mess in your home and risk clogging your drains when you can wash Max at Liberty Car Wash? Visit Liberty Car Wash today on Knoxville Avenue and South Arkansas Avenue in Russellville, where you always have options.
Miller Roofing Company, a family-owned company treating you like family. Who's a part of the Miller family of employees? Bill Casey has a history in the roofing business.
Well, I grew up in it, and I've been doing it full-time 38 years. The Millers are just super people, very honest, hard-working people, and it's a family atmosphere, and it was certainly the best move I've made in a long time.
Your friends at Miller Roofing. See them on South Arkansas and Russellville, and follow them on Facebook.
Welcome back. The Cyclones lead it here by a score of 29-28. We'll give you the scoring stats of the first half. Cyclones are led by Donovan Villarreal with 12 points. He scored all those in the first quarter. 6 points for Caleb Campbell, who scored all his points in the second quarter. 6 for Cam Frazier, and 5 for Bryce Beavers. And all of Bryce's points not only scored in the second quarter, all his points scored in the final minute of the first half. For Van Buren, they were led by Drew Brazel with 8 points. Again, they spread their scoring around between 4 of their main starters there. 8 for Drew Brazel, he said. 5 points for Trenton Cooley and 5 for Glavin McDonald. 6 points for Alexander Denton, 4 for Jackson Cazell. And that's all the scoring for both teams here. It's Colors Day here at Van Buren, so a little bit of extended halftime as they're doing their Colors Day court here at Clara Bates Arena. Once again, congratulations to the Lady Cyclones as they won earlier tonight, 63-46. 4 players in double figures in that ballgame. Kana Keister and Z Campbell each with career highs. Keister with 18 points and Z Campbell with 17. 12 points for Brenna Burke and 11 for Talia Ely. Lady Cyclones and our boys will have a makeup game on Tuesday night as both teams will be hosting Mountain Home. That was the game that was delayed or postponed due to the snowstorm. Both teams have an open date in the 5A West, one open date on a Tuesday, so both teams have scheduled it for this coming Tuesday, so that'll be at Cyclone Arena. And if you're planning on joining us, I need you to wear white. They're going to do a white out there for all the Cyclone fans there on Tuesday night. Game time is still going to be the same. Those 6 o'clock tip and about 7:15, 7:30 for the boys' game. If you can't be there, you can always join us right here on KCJC 102.3, and also we'll stream it live on the internet at Cyclone Booth. We appreciate you joining us however you're joining us. If you're watching us on YouTube, we ask that you click that subscribe button. You'll be alerted anytime we go live with a video. If you're listening to us on the radio, want you to know that you can always check the radio station Facebook page or Cyclone Booth Facebook page to find out if there's going to be any kind of game change, postponement, anything like that. Hopefully we're out of the woods for all that, and we'll be following the rest of the regular season. Hopefully we're following both teams on to the 5A state tournament. Searcy High School won the bid for the 5A state tournament, so that's where it will be this year. I think Van Buren put in a bid too. Those were the two schools that put in a bid, and Searcy won it with their new arena. But a lot of basketball to go. We're not even through the first round of this conference, and of course we will, as we said, host that makeup game on Tuesday, and then after that the Cyclones and Lady Cyclones will actually go on the road on Friday, a week from tonight, as they travel to Greenwood. We'll be making our second round through. So really this game tonight and a Mountain Home, and that's when we're through the first round of conference play. Then we'll circle back around and actually conclude with Van Buren this regular season at Cyclone Arena. We're here at the half. The Cyclones lead it by 1 over Van Buren, 29-28. We'll take a break. Back with more of your halftime show. This is Cyclone Basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
At Phil Wright Autoplex, we understand the importance of supporting our local community and schools, which is why we strive to be a trusted dealership in the River Valley for almost a half a century. Our Chevrolet, GMC, and pre-owned inventory is constantly updated to ensure that we offer the latest models at the best value for your budget. We understand that buying a vehicle can be a stressful experience. That's why our team is here to help, not pressure. Phil Wright Autoplex, exit 84, just off I-40 in Russellville. Or online 24/7 at philwright.com.
The real deal wood smoke barbecue over at Ridgewood Brothers. As we are in a new year, new hours are Wednesday through Saturday, 11 to 3 for lunch and 4 to 8 for dinner, or until they sell out. New hours at Ridgewood Brothers, Wednesday through Saturday, 11 to 3 for lunch and 4 to 8 for dinner, or until they sell out. 803 West Main Place in Russellville, right behind Newton's Pharmacy, or place your order right there on their Facebook page. The real deal, true blue wood smoke barbecue, Ridgewood Brothers.
Why trust River Valley Tinting and Glass? Well, River Valley Tinting and Glass is a family-owned business, and they take care of their customers like family too. So remember, your local auto, residential, and commercial glass and tinting company, River Valley Tinting and Glass. Check out their work on Facebook or call 890-5839 to get an estimate. Or you could always come by 2202 East 2nd Street to see all they can do for you. From a business you can trust, River Valley Tinting and Glass.
Maybe you're moving some dirt around the house, got jobs to do, things you need to get finished, and equipment to move. Well, maybe you don't have what you need. River Valley Tractor has it, and they have great prices and great people. Family owned and operated. Go by today and see the family at River Valley Tractor. Robert and all the staff are there to take great care of you. From the sales department to parts, service, all over, you can count on River Valley Tractor. 702 Weir Road in Russellville, River Valley Tractor.
Welcome back. The Cyclones lead it here by a point at halftime, 29-28. Coach Brad Autry of Van Buren in his 5th season here. He's only been a head coach 6 seasons, and all 6 in high school. He was a coach 1 year at Decaney High School and then here for 5. And nothing against Van Buren, but I always wondered, because I lived here for a few years, but I always wondered what brought him here. I don't know if he's got any ties, but if you look at his record, it's actually, or where he's been, it's actually quite impressive. As a graduate assistant or assistant, he's been in the college ranks for a long time. Northwest Oklahoma State. He was at University of Central Oklahoma. He was at Baylor there for 5 years until '99. Went to the University of Tulsa for a couple years as assistant coach. He ended up at ULR as assistant coach for 4 years. Marquette University for 6 years. University of Hawaii as assistant coach for 1 year, but that was a tough gig. And then he was at Southern Illinois for 4 years as assistant coach there. Southern Illinois University, who tends to make the NCAA now and then. And then that, from Southern Illinois as assistant coach, that's when he was hired at Van Buren, and he's been here ever since. And so I wonder that because he had not been in Arkansas other than that 4 years of being an assistant coach at UALR. And when he was a high school assistant coach earlier, it was at Decaney High School back in 2007. But he took over a team that went 6-20. As going into this year, he was 51-54. Last year, they knocked Russellville out of a chance to make the state playoffs. Remember, Russellville had 19 wins, lost here, and Van Buren took that spot. They lost the opening round game of the state playoffs there to Nettleton last year. Cyclones had won 8 in a row until they lost that game last year by 11 here, 59-48. But Russellville still has won 8 of the last 9 before that long string. Van Buren beat them here at Clara Bates Arena. Their losses this year, they lost to North Little Rock and Rogers, did Van Buren. A couple teams that Russellville has played. They went 1-1. Of course, Russellville lost to North Little Rock in overtime, but they really turned it around in conference play as Van Buren undefeated in conference play at 5-0. But right now the Cyclones lead at 29-28. We'll take a final break here and be back with the second half. Cyclones lead it here by a point. This is Cyclone basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
Soar into 2024.
with R&R's Triple 24 Savings Event. That's right. Get started for just $24 in January 2024. Plus, you get 24 months savings cash on select in-stock tires and wheel and tire packages during the Triple 24 Savings Event going on now at R&R Tire Express on East Parkway Drive next to Starbucks in Russellville.
Everybody needs a little R&R.
For a quick quote, text tires to 43414.
Get the game day snacks ready. It's the best time of year for inviting friends over to watch your favorite teams.
That's right, Stephanie. And at Sofa City, we have the best seats in the house. Our showroom is stocked with quality recliners, reclining sofas, and reclining sectionals, most made here in the USA. Our prices are already discounted, and we carry a huge variety to fit every style and budget.
And I'm always hearing stories of your great hometown service and easy financing options.
And remember, there's no waiting at Sofa City, where you can buy it today and enjoy it tonight.
All right, sorry about that, Stephen. Looking down, doing some totaling on the girls' game. Still looking at that because Russellville had 4 players in double figures, as we mentioned, and a couple of players having career high. They win at 63-46. The Lady Cyclones 5-1 in conference play, and we did get confirmation that Mountain Home Lady Bombers did win by 3. And so it'll set up that 5-1 Lady Cyclones and a 6-0 Mountain Home Lady Bombers on Tuesday night as a part of the makeup game. And we're about getting ready for the third quarter. They still have about a minute left, so we're about ready. We're ready for action. Cyclones kind of had to run the full gamut of they were cold and hot and cold and foul trouble and fell behind after getting a big 9-point lead, but then they took the lead off the last 5 points by Bryce Beavers, and that's how we start the second half here to be Cyclone basketball. Caleb Campbell and Villarreal each with 2 fouls in that first half. Van Buren's out on the floor ready, but we still have 16 seconds left. They keep blowing the buzzer. They blew it earlier. Usually blow it at 15 and then blow it again at 0. But I think they're wanting to get started a little bit. Cam Frazier, Bryce Beavers, Caleb Campbell, Villarreal, and Smith on the floor for the Cyclones, the original starting 5. And Russellville with the basketball. This Van Buren crowd, they bought into this team being undefeated in conference. They've been loud no matter what the score, pulling their team through it. The student section, which they've actually moved to behind the goal where Van Buren's going to be shooting. It used to be on the floor almost. There's a drive, and they blocked the shot from behind. They call a charge. Wow. On Caleb Campbell. That looked like just a clean block from behind. We're going to let it go, but no, they're going to give Caleb his 3rd foul. It's a tough call. I mean, the transition was going the other direction, but that's number 3 on Caleb.
Who did
and the first, they said they set up to take the charge. It didn't look like a lot of contact, but there's another player going to have to weather the storm with 3 fouls. And Coach Chenault is going to stay with him, obviously, this early here in the third quarter. At the top is Denton. His drive, shot up and in. They take a 1-point lead, and Caleb had to be very careful because that was his man, and you don't want to pick up the 4th foul. So it's almost like you can get beat off the dribble when you have to play a little passive at times. You can't afford to pick up a 4th personal foul here early in the third quarter. Bryce Beavers left open right elbow. This one no good. Frazier the rebound. Follow puts it up and in. Well, went straight up and straight down with the follow. Didn't hit anything but the bottom of the net. The Cyclones back up by 1, 31-30.
Good offensive rebound by Frazier. Got to have those.
Cooley there gives it off to Denton. He's caught inside the lane there, and they're going to dish it in the corner. 3-pointer is good. And there by Glavin McDonald. They lead it by 2, 33-31. Backdoor cut not there by Villarreal. Bryce going to hang on to it. He'll get it in the corner now to Campbell. Under 6.5 to go. Third quarter, the Cyclones trail it 33-31. Villarreal pass deflected out. It'll belong to Russellville. Kate Smith did a nice job there. He saw that it was deflected, pulled back his hand, said, I'm going to let this one go out of bounds. Don't try to handle it and it go out of bounds off you, or worse, into the back court. So smart play by Cade. Setting the screen for Villarreal. It's not there. They go high post with a fake down low and shot up and in there by Cam. Cam's got double figures at 10 points. Smart move. Did you see him fake the underhanded flip there?
Yes.
We're all tied at 33. He'll launch another three. Didn't. This one misses. He's human. How about that? And with the rebound off the backside is Bryce Beavers. In transition, he'll leave it for Frazier. Top of the key three-pointer, banks it in. And Cam on fire here with 7 points, and he's got the steal. Here we go. Ahead, and he's going to two-handed jam there. He kind of tipped it ahead to himself to make sure he could gather it himself, and he throws it down with two hands. 38-33. He's got the last 7 points of the ball game, and here's another steal off a mishandled ball by Van Buren. Smith takes it all the way, layup too hard off the backboard. He was double teamed, but he had the angle there because he was going to use the basket to shield it. Couldn't get the layup to go. The Cyclones lead it by 5, though, even after that miss. 9 points for Frazier here in the second half. He's got all Russell's 9 points, and the Cyclones lead at 38-33. Three-pointer on the way is an air ball caught by Villarreal. Bryce Beavers, long pass ahead to Smith. In the lane, jump stop, throws it up, whistle, and a charge taken by Van Buren. This will go on Cade Smith. It'll be his first and the team's second. It looked like he kind of threw it up without even looking at the basket. He felt the contact. He thought he was going to go with a line to shoot two, and so he's throwing it up to be in the act of shooting, and they call him for the charge. The Cyclones hanging on to a 5-point lead right now. Denton jump stop in the lane, goes back left with the left hand, too hard. That one looked like it was going to fall through. I don't know how that didn't get caught by the rim and fall through the net. Cross-court pass got by Smith. He was looking to go baseline with a pass to Cam. He wasn't open. 23 seconds to shoot. Villarreal will use the screen and set it back up with 17 seconds on the shot clock. Donnie V on the right side to Cade Smith. A lot of movement inside the lane. They're setting screen. Ball was knocked free, but Cade gets it back. It's a brief 5-on-4. He pulls up and hits it from 15. Well, they gambled, and it worked out for us. It was almost a layup going the other direction. It's a 15-footer for Cade Smith, his first bucket of the game. Cyclones lead it here 40-33. Cut to the basket, layup, count it, and we got a foul called. And this is on, if this is on Caleb, it is. That's number 4 on him.
Oh, my goodness.
And that's, it looked like he was just letting Denton go. I mean, he was kind of being there, applying a little bit of pressure, and he started to come off because he knows that's 4 on him. And Coach Chenault says, stay on there, stay on the floor. He's going with him with 4 fouls. A free throw is good there by Denton, who gets the 3-point play. Pass down the floor, it was tipped out of bounds. It'll stay with the Cyclones. Beavers will give it up to Donnie V. Villarreal splitting a double team, lost the handle on the basketball. They have it on the floor. That's got to be a travel. They're going to call a jump ball. Okay. It'll belong to Van Buren. His feet were up in the air. I thought that was a travel, but I actually need to check that rule on that. I thought if your feet went up in the air that it was a traveling violation, but maybe if you're not sliding along the floor, it's not. 40-36, the Cyclones leading here, but Van Buren is kind of taking momentum a little bit here on that last 3-point play. Jaden Foster in the game replacing Caleb Campbell now, who has 4 fouls. They tried the cut to the basket, and stepping in there to get the steal was Cam Frazier. Villarreal on the left side in the corner. Cade Smith for 3. That one no good. Rebound by McDonald. He'll slow it up for Van Buren. Looked like Bryce was fouled there on that transition play in the backcourt, but he didn't let it slow him down. Cooley. Russellville making the switch there on the right side. Here is Denton. Give it up left side. Brazel's 3-pointers no good. Cam Frazier with the rebound. Double team. Russellville has a man advantage. Villarreal will take it baseline. He's cut off there on the left block. Kicks it out. Bryce Beavers will throw it in the corner. Here's a 3-point try from the corner. Cade Smith misses this one. Those are good looks.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, yeah, and then it's just rolling off the iron.
And out.
Yeah.
Keep shooting.
Cyclones leading by 4 off the drive, off the glass, too hard. I can't believe that one didn't go in. We're getting some benefits there of the ball bouncing our way. Smith, the rebound for the Cyclones. Bryce Beavers, they're going to leave him alone there at the top. He's going to give it off to Villarreal, who run the point. 2:05 left to play, and the pass is going to be intercepted. And he lost the handle on it. And they're going to say last touch by Villarreal. Okay, that's why he let it go. I thought Cazale was letting it go because he might be called with the up and down, and maybe he was. Maybe he didn't realize it was going to be off Villarreal. They get it inbounds at the top of the key to McDonald. Well, good hands by Donnie V then, because that saved a layup. Three-pointer by McDonald, no good. All that because Villarreal hustled back on defense. Saved inbounds by Bryce Beavers to Villarreal. Pass on the wing was deflected out. It's like they were jumped into the lane. They thought it was going to go there all the way. In transition, Brazel banks one too hard. Well, it's exciting. Nobody's scoring in this last minute and a half, but it's pretty exciting. The Cyclones still leading by 4 with 1:21 left here in the third. 40-36, Russellville. Cooley fighting through a screen, stays in the front of Cade Smith. Smith looking inside for Cam Frazier. He's double teamed. Cross-court pass caught by Foster on his drive. Draws some contact, nothing there. He'll have to kick it back out. 7 seconds to shoot. Bryce Beavers from 3. Three-pointer for Bryce Beavers. Well, they left him alone. We needed that.
We needed it. He needed it.
6 seconds on the shot clock when he shot that. They're going to try to answer, and they do with a 3. Boy, they hit a 3 that hit the front of the iron, popped up, hit the backboard, and then back through. Just deadened it, that rim. That's an NBA rim where it's sort of ball dies. And Bryce Beavers trying to launch one. He misses that one. It's tipped out by Cam Frazier to Bryce on the follow. 15-footer to 10-footer, and it rolls in. Looked like he was going to pull up near the free throw line. He kept going. And he's got 10 points, and the Cyclones lead at 45-39. Missed shot from inside. Denton, the rebound, lost it going up. We got a foul called on the Cyclones.
It should be on the pointer. He's the one who came back with his elbow.
Okay, good. I thought they were calling it on us.
No, they did call it on us. It should have been on the Van Buren player.
Yeah.
He came back with his elbow and knocked our player down.
It's on Cade Smith. That's his second. 4 fouls called on us. They played this entire quarter without committing a foul. First free throw is no good. 13.9 seconds left here in the third. He hits 1 of 2, does Denton. Cyclones have it for 1 shot here. 10 seconds left. Give it off to Cam Frazier. He's fouled. There's your first foul of the third quarter on Van Buren with 6.8 left.
Wow.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And this is going to be on Alexander Denton.
How about that?
There's Bryce Beavers with 3 seconds to shoot. Going to make a move, and shot on the buzzer won't go. We've come to the end of the third quarter with our score, the Cyclones 45 and Van Buren 40. We'll take a break. This is Cyclone Basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
Greenway proudly supports the DIYer in you. Whether you're a mover, a shaker, a groundbreaker, a risk taker, a challenge embracer, or a landscape visionary, whatever the task, we've got a John Deere tractor that can help move your project forward. You've got work to do, so let's get started. Reserve yours today in store or at gogreenway.com.
Hey River Valley, it's Montana at Hubbard Power Sports in Russellville, your local Can-Am and Sea-Doo dealer. I hope you all had a wonderful Christmas and holiday season. I just wanted to pop in and remind you guys that you don't have to wait until spring to get your machine ready to ride. You can do your annual service and maintenance now and get in and out of the shop really quick. Spring will be here before we know it, and the spots in our service department fill up fast. Give us a call or stop by to get your rigs in early and be ready to hit the trails. You know where to find us, 301 South Knoxville, across the tracks from Price's Town and Country Store. See you soon.
Well, Cam Frazier picked it up for Russellville, and then Bryce Beavers is scoring there, and the Cyclones led by 1 at the half after falling behind. They take a 5-point lead after 3 quarters. Bryce Beavers now with 10 points. That's the career high for him. He had 9 against Dermott last year. 1 more quarter to go. The Cyclones lead at 45-40, and Russellville will have the basketball to start the final quarter of play. Caleb Campbell going to go back out there with 4 fouls. They got to be careful there. He's not the only one who's got to be careful. Villarreal, Kate Smith each with 2. Nobody in foul trouble for Van Buren. 45-40 the Cyclones lead it with the basketball. Bryce on the right side. Cutting the basket is Villarreal along the right side. Nice feed, and he kissed one off the glass. Has not scored since the first quarter, but got that bucket to go, and he's got 14, and the Cyclones are up by 7. Cooley near the top. Will shade it right side towards the middle. Backdoor cut there. Reverse layup is good there by Brazel. Boy, they do a good job there cutting to the basket like that.
We've got to stop that.
47-42, the Cyclones with the lead. Smith in the corner needs some help. Gets it out to Bryce. Villarreal shakes his man back in the corner. Cam Frazier sidesteps his man. He does a flyby. He'll miss the three-pointer. Good open look there for Cam. Not a bad shot. And Brazel seems to be the one that's cutting the basket most. He does a good job of shaking his defender. And his pocket pick there by Cade Smith. Good defense there by Cade, and they steal it back with the layup, and no good by Cazale, and he's going to the free throw line. And off the foul by Bryce Beavers, that'll be his first. And Jackson Cazale, who has 7 points in the game, will go to the free throw line for the first time. 6:56 left to play here in the ball game. The Cyclones narrowly lead it here, 47-42. Free throw is short. So there's a good foul by Bryce. He didn't give up the layup. The best they can do here is 1, maybe 0 if we can get a defensive rebound. He made that one. It cost you a foul, but you save a point. 47-43, the Cyclones with the lead. Under 7 to go here in the game. Cutting the basket is Cam Frazier right side and missed the shot. Boy, that one rolled off the iron. We don't want that happening to us. Russellville off a steal, and Cade Smith tipped it, and he's trying to claim that it went off Trenton Cooley, but they give it to Van Buren right in front of their bench. 6:37 left to go now, 29 seconds on the shot clock. They give it to Cooley, who was open but wasn't even looking really to score. They give it to Brazel. He's guarded by Bryce. A double team. He lost the handle on it. It's picked up by Cam Frazier. Here's cutting the basket is Caleb Campbell. Count the basket, and he got fouled. They were setting up to try to take the charge, and Caleb contorted his body left side.
He did.
Yeah, and they leaned into him to draw the contact, and the guy that got called for the foul is McDonald. He's having a discussion there, and now a timeout called by Coach Autry. The guy that got whistled for the foul is discussing with the ref, but not the ref that called it. But that was a good call. They were setting up to take the charge, and Caleb Campbell says, "You're not getting me to foul out on that." And he hit the layup. He's going to the free throw line for the and one. We'll take a quick break off the timeout by Van Buren. Cyclones lead at 49-43. This is Cyclone basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
Mac Daddy's Old Town Meat and Eat on the Dover Square is serving up delicious home-cooked meals and entertainment for the whole family. It's like gathering at Grandma's house, but with karaoke on Tuesday nights and live bands on Friday and Saturday nights. Bring the family to Mac Daddy's Old Town Meat and Eat, 9733 Market Street in Dover. For breakfast, lunch, and dinner Tuesday through Saturday, 6:30 a.m. to close. And don't forget about the Sunday buffet, 11 to 3. Mac Daddy's Old Town Meat and Eat in Dover.
Easy drive for a lot of Cyclone fans. Of course, you have the regulars with the parents and CRAD Ben Goodman, our superintendent, Dr. Jeannie McDonald. Met her husband there tonight. Easy drive along I-40 to get to this one. They're seeing Lady Cyclone win and a pretty good boys basketball game right now. The Cyclones lead at 49-43. Campbell getting fouled there, making the basket. He's got 8. He's going to the free throw line for the and one. He's 2 of 2 from the line tonight. That'll help his average there. And that timeout called by Van Buren. It's their first timeout. Both teams with 4 left in this game. Here's Caleb going to the line. Free throw is good, so he gets the three-point play, and Russellville leads it by 7. Van Buren undefeated in conference, tied with Alma. Alma neck and neck with the Mountain Home tonight. That game's being played down the wire, I'm sure. There's a long three knocked down by Trenton Cooley. He's got 8. He has not scored since the first half. That'll stop Russellville's little run going, and it's back to a 4-point lead for the Cyclones. Bryce Beavers along the right side. Catch it, gets it back from Smith. His pass is intercepted by Cooley. Trent Cooley coming in from the right side. Layup is good. Cooley scored the last 5, and all of a sudden it's a 2-point game for Russellville. Well, nobody can just get over the hump on that big lead. Russellville led by 8 or 9. It's cut down. Van Buren the same way. Villarreal, his drive cut off, kicks it back out to Caleb Campbell. There's Cam Frazier back to Donnie V in the corner. V's drive. Cade Smith, right side open, nothing but net from 3. His first 3 of the game. Boy, Russellville really needed that.
They did.
He's got 5 points. That's his first made tray from out there, and 5:11 left to play here in the basketball game. The Cyclones, it goes from a 2-point lead to a 5-point lead. They cut to the basket. Cazale was open, and Cooley just missed him there. Cooley has it back top of the key, catch and shoot, and he's going to miss the 3 from the top. Boy, these missed shots in this half for both teams, they're not missing by much. There may be like one air ball out of the whole bunch, and everything else is just not getting the bounce. Cade Smith will use a screen, and we're going to get a foul called on the Cyclones. This is going to be on Cam Frazier on the illegal screen. Second foul called on the Cyclones, and McDonald will inbound it along the far side. 4:45 left to go here in the game. The Cyclones lead it by 5. Loud atmosphere here at Claire Bates Arena. Here's a drive and a layup by Jackson Cazale. He's got 10. Cyclones quickly in the front court, and now we have a whistle and a reach-in foul called on Cazale. I didn't see it, to be honest with you. I was writing down the points down there. Fans don't like it.
I don't think anybody saw it.
Cazale's got 10 points. And 2 fouls on each team. Bryce to the free throw line, looking back door. It's not there. He'll give it to Cam Frazier. He'll find the backdoor cut. Campbell, and the shot is blocked out of bounds. It stays with Russellville. I had to wait and see. I heard the whistle. I didn't see a fist or an open hand, so I didn't know if it was a block shot or a foul. Their coach, Brad Autry, was all the way out on the floor trying to get a timeout called during the dead ball, and they'll give him the timeout. We're going to keep it right here because they just whistled at a 30-second timeout. We're already into it a little bit. 4:19 left to go in the game. The Cyclones lead it by a score of 53-50. Russellville will inbound it along the baseline with 28 seconds left on the shot clock. Cyclones battling again. Luke Stump's been out with a broken ankle. He broke that a week ago tonight against Siloam Springs. Cyclones fought hard through cold shooting Tuesday night, lost a 3-point game to Harrison. They're fighting here against the number 1 team in the conference. Van Buren Pointers 5-0 in conference play. The Cyclones at 3-2 in conference play. 18 wins for the Cyclones on the season, but none of that matters. They got to get this one, try to steal this one. Inbounds pass comes up top to Bryce Beavers, and he's going to call Donnie V for a travel. I don't know about that one.
I don't think he did that at all.
Yeah, I don't think so either. And the official along the baseline didn't make the call. He got out on the wing. And
mine.
So a three-pointer here would tie it. Cazale is inside the three-point line. They'll throw it in the corner to Denton. They're working all the way around the three-point line. Almost had 5 guys at one point behind the three-point line. Posting up down low right now is Denton, but they're looking to move it around. McDonald's 3 is no good. Falling down trying to get the call, but nobody touched him. Campbell the rebound for the Cyclones. Bryce Beavers in the front court for Russellville. Coach Chenault changing the play. They're going to hand it off to Donnie V, who's just outside the half-court circle. Cam Frazier finding Villarreal in the corner. 13 seconds to shoot. And he's going to be whistled for the travel. And I think Coach Chenault's saying, hey, I'm not saying he didn't move his feet, but he's getting bumped a little bit. He couldn't get the official's attention. And he's trying to talk to the other official, and I think that's what he's saying. Saying, hey, he's getting pushed. So there's a reason why he was moving his pivot foot. Russellville hanging on by 3 right now. Cazale catches it on the right side. He'll drive inside the free throw line. Dish it off to Brazel in the corner, faking the three is McDonald. Along the baseline, he'll kick it out. Cooley open left side. He'll shoot the three. This one missed the bank shot. With the rebound is Caleb Campbell for Russellville. 3 minutes to go in the game. The Cyclones leading at 53-50. Russellville running a little bit of time here, just getting things set. Villarreal will use a screen, dribbles right side. Here's Bryce Beavers, 15-footer is good.
Oh, that's a good shot by Beavers.
They've chosen to leave Bryce open a lot of times tonight, and he's burning them with 12 points and a career high. Here's Cazell. He was caught without anywhere to go. Gets it to Brazel on his drive, throws it up, no good. Boy, he just threw that one up, and it almost went down. Campbell, another rebound. Caleb Campbell is cleaning up the defensive glass.
Boy, he is.
Cade Smith on the left side. Russell needs to close this one out. Pass deflected out of bounds. It stays with the Cyclones. 19 seconds left as Coach Chenault checking the time. And we have a player tying the shoe. He's make sure the official knows, hey, we got a guy tying the shoe. Need to wait here. 2:09 left. The Cyclones will inbound it near the end of their bench. See Coach Dowley down there. He's hung around to watch this game and cheer on the Cyclones. Girls team is staying here for this. Inbounds pass comes to Bryce Beavers. 18 seconds to shoot. 2:05 left. Villarreal on the right side. He'll take it baseline, beats his man, but help is there. Cam Frazier cross-court pass to Cade Smith. He's caught. 5 seconds to shoot. Russell's got to do something here. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Russell's not going to get a shot off. You can't hear the horn. They reset it too quickly, but Cyclones turned the ball over on the 24-second shot clock. I'm sorry, I'm thinking NBA here, the 35-second shot clock. And now we have a timeout called by Coach Chenault. He was out on the floor to call a timeout. He was trying to get their attention too. They ran off 4 seconds, but I think they should put 1:48, but I don't think they're going to. They're going to call a full timeout, so we're going to take a break. Russellville leading at 55-50 with right now 1:44 left. This is Cyclone Basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
Hi, this is Mike Giroux with Giroux & Associates, Medicare Specialist of Arkansas, here to remind you of the importance of doing an insurance review. Things change over the course of time and can affect your current benefits. It's important to make sure you have proper coverage. Give us a call today at 479-857-2810 for a free review of your life, health, or Medicare coverage. Giroux & Associates, Medicare Specialist of Arkansas, 479-857-2810, 479-857-2810.
Well, it's crunch time for the Cyclones. This is where you want to close it out, but 1:44 can sure seem like 20 minutes left when you're up by 5 and you're playing against an undefeated team in the conference. Russellville calling a timeout there. They've changed it now. They have Russellville with 2 timeouts. I didn't know we called 2. I think they gave one that Van Buren called. We should have 3 and they should have 3. So file that one away. I think the scoreboard has it wrong here, because it was Brad Autry that came out on the floor to call one a while ago. As it is, Russellville shown with 2 timeouts left, leading by 5 with 1:30. They did put more time on the clock. Put 4 more seconds, I believe. At the top of the key is Brazel. He'll take it baseline. Too far underneath. He threw it to the student section. Not the official student section, but he threw it to students over there on that far side. They were claiming it was tipped, but it sure wasn't tipped.
No.
No.
There wasn't a Cyclone close to it.
No. But I think he had a man over there, and I think it was Cooley, and he was cutting the basket. Villarreal had it knocked by Cooley, but he picked it out of the air. 22 seconds left on the shot clock. 1:07 left to go. The Cyclones lead it by 5.
Don't telegraph your passes.
Yeah, just protect the basketball. That's the most important thing. Don't turn it over with them and get a chance to get a layup. Villarreal, jump stop along left side. Bounce past the lane to Cade Smith and whistle, and they call a charge. The official underneath with no call. It's official way out on the wing that called it. Not even the trail official, the lead official.
Oh, my.
Yeah, and they call the foul on Cade Smith. That's the 3rd foul he's gotten, and that's the 3rd charge. Goodness gracious.
I thought you had an area.
Yeah, well, it is. You're supposed to have an area, and the guy was out of his zone there.
Oh, man.
McDonald along the baseline. Cyclones trying to cling to a 5-point lead here. He backs his way out behind the 3-point line, closely guarded by Campbell. He'll give it off now to Denton. Denton's drive, throws in the corner, 3-pointer by Brazel is good. 13, that's a 5-point turnaround And it's a 2-point lead for the Cyclones. And they're going to foul Bryce Beavers with 20.9 seconds left. And they're fouling here because they haven't called enough fouls on Van Buren, and they're not to the 5 foul count. So, and Russellville's going to call timeout here. And Coach Chenault's out on the floor. He's wanting to check and see where he's wanting to check and see where we're going to inbound the ball. And now he's saying, hey, I've got more than what they have on timeouts because they show me I have 1 left. We have 2 left. And the official book, because it was, remember I said Brad Autry came out on the floor to call that timeout because they couldn't hear him. They on the scoreboard, they gave that one to Russellville, and which was incorrect at the time. It's supposed to be Van Buren has 3, and now Russellville should have 2 left, and we'll see if they get that fixed. We're going to keep it right here as there's 20.9 seconds left. And what I'm in on Van Buren, you have to get to 5 fouls before you put them on the line. So if they don't foul us, they either have to steal it or just, let us dribble out the clock. And so Russellville with a 2-point lead, they went ahead and fouled. They've got to foul us 2 more times to put us on the free throw line. So I'm expecting them to, I think Van Buren will try to steal the inbounds pass. If they don't get it, I bet you they foul quickly. Now
or they call a foul on us.
Well, they still haven't fixed the fouls, but all we cared about is Russellville. They have fixed that one. They haven't taken one off. It's supposed to be 2 for Russellville and 3 for Van Buren. And Coach Autry's telling his team, come out. He doesn't want them sinking in. He wants to come out and try to steal. The Cyclones inbound and get in the front court on the far side next to the home fans. They'll get it inbounds to Villarreal, who's fouled quickly. Like I said, expect that quick foul. That's going to be their 4th. And now we'll see what Coach Autry wants to do. Does he want to foul Russellville quickly here to put them on the line if they don't get the steal? Or does he play a little bit of defense? I bet he fouls quickly if they don't get the steal here. And before the ball's inbounded, we get them fighting through a screen. So no time goes off the clock off the foul. The foul's on Drew Brazel, who fought through a screen set by Cade Smith. And so Cade goes to free throw line with no time going off the clock. Russellville leading at 55-53 with 19.4 seconds left, and Cade Smith at the free throw line. First free throw is good. And now a timeout by Coach Autry. Autry calls a timeout. We'll take a quick break. Russellville leads at 56-53. This is Cyclone Basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
If you like supporting local small town, then you should go down to Funky Town Mall. We've got over 80 vendors from our very own community with tons of varieties such as vintage, antiques, collectibles, furniture, painted or stained, art, decor, holiday decor, plaster, pottery, farmhouse, jewelry, clothing, new, ancient, and worn, western wear, frame, autographs, sports pictures, puzzles, kids' toys, tours, trading cards, books, albums. Did you get all that? Well, I guess then you're just going to have to come see for yourself. We've got something for the whole family. 1612 South Arkansas. Like us on Facebook and see what's new, and ask about our shipping and layaway options. Come on down to Funky Town.
Sometimes this game, it just seems too hard for people. Van Buren calls timeout, so they charge a timeout to both teams. I don't know why. They've taken Van Buren down to 2 where they should be, but then they just took a timeout off of ours and shows we have 1. It should be 2 and 2, and I'm hoping it's just a mistake by the scoreboard operator, who's made a few tonight. But that's something that Coach Chenault at least needs to be aware of, because if you call timeout, you don't have one, it's a technical foul. But as we go back to action, it is Cade Smith going to the free throw line to shoot a second free throw. The Cyclones leading at 56-53.
Now they were holding up 2 fingers to Coach Chenault.
Okay.
Telling him
so forget the scoreboard. This is the scorebook that's official, but they're sitting right beside each other. Second free throw is good. The Cyclones lead it by 4.
Don't foul.
In the
Don't
front
even get
court.
Close.
They give it off to McDonald. He'll launch a long 3. Missed the bank shot. Ball being tipped around. Loose basketball. Diving on the floor is the Cyclones' Caleb Campbell. He dove on the floor, called timeout, and Van Buren's coming in trying to tie him up well after the play. And McDonald, official, steps in. And Caleb didn't like that, and I don't blame him. He called timeout, and it was on his backside, and McDonald came in and fell on top of him, and he was not happy about it. But, hey, we didn't do anything stupid. The official stepped in. He's letting cooler heads prevail here. 8.4 seconds left. They missed the 3. They didn't get the clean rebound. And credit Caleb Campbell, who seems to have grass stains somehow on his jersey because he's always diving on the floor. gets the basketball, and not just that, he has the presence of mind to say, I'm calling timeout right here.
And
so great job by Caleb Campbell.
He did. That's what you're calling, you got your mind in the game. You know what's going on. You know what's around you.
Yeah.
And he's playing it, and he knew he had to call timeout.
Yeah, I guarantee you he knew, if I get this ball, I'm calling timeout before he even had the basketball. And not only does Russellville have timeout and a 4-point lead, it's not like they're going to the free throw line. They get to inbound the ball, and if they protect it, at the very least, they're going to run off another second or two. 8.4 seconds left. The Cyclones leading at 57-53. The Cyclones will inbound it in the backcourt on a great play by Caleb Campbell. Last time they fouled us and didn't run any time off the clock. Let's see if they do that here. I don't think they meant to do that, but it worked. Inbounds pass comes in the backcourt to Villarreal, and they'll foul him quickly. So not quite a full second. 9/10 come off. 7.5 left, and it'll send Donovan Villarreal to the free throw line for the second time tonight. He's 1 of 2 from the line, 67% from the line from the season. 2 big free throws earlier by Cade Smith. I didn't want to jinx him or anything like that, but he's well over 90% coming into the game. Here's a first free throw by Villarreal is good. It's a 2-possession game no matter what, but if you get hit a couple here, that makes it 2 threes. They do have a timeout. Look for them to hit a shot and call a timeout. Second free throw is no good. 7 seconds, 6 seconds. They got to go the full length. McDonald almost missed that one. He'll get in the front court. A 3-pointer misses on the buzzer, and the Cyclones win it. They've upset the #1 team in Class 5A West. Previously undefeated Van Buren Pointers. The Cyclones come away here with a 58-53 victory. What a game. It was a slugfest, back and forth, changing leads early and also in the third quarter. The Cyclones holding on for a 58-53 victory. What a game by Cyclones. We're going to take a break and come back with your postgame show. This is Cyclone Basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
The Russellville School District is seeking route substitute and trip bus drivers. Route drivers start at $30.38 per hour with pay increases for years of experience. Substitute drivers make $30.38 per hour on routes. Drivers interested in trips earn $15.45 per hour for the duration of the event, and bus monitors can make $15 per hour. Route drivers and monitors are eligible for insurance and retirement. No CDL. RSD is a registered training site. Apply at russellvilleschools.net transportation page.
Johnny Story in for Olathe Realty Russellville with an important question for you. How do you get top dollar when you're ready to sell your home? Well, I'd suggest trusting the professionals. You know, at Olathe Realty, they really are a seller's best friend because they have years of experience, knowledge, and they have a network of relationships that ensure that you get the most for your home. Olathe Realty Russellville, 968-5668.
Mr. Brake and Lube wants you to know.
All right, welcome back. We're just kind of enjoying it. We're watching the Cyclone faithful, the girls and their parents who've hung around, the boys, of course, fans who have made the trip here, and they're enjoying this victory here by the Cyclones as they win it by a score of 58-53. Russellville moves to 4-2 on the season in conference. And look, that's important. You love the fact that you've given Van Buren their first loss, but Russellville really needed a victory because you come off Luke Stump being injured a week ago, maybe being lost for the season. Then you turn around, play, ice cold shooting, but you have a couple people scoring 20 points and lose a heartbreaker against Harrison. This is important victory for the Psyche. And when we talked to Coach Chenault about that, he said we just need something good to happen early because he said it's going to take a good effort and an above-average shooting night for us to pull off the victory. They've come down here to Van Buren, and they've done that by a score of 58-53. We'll give you the scoring totals. Van Buren had 4 players in double figures tonight. Drew Brazel had 13 points, Alexander Denton with 12, Jason Cazell and Trenton Cooley each with 10, 8 points for Glavin McDonald. For the Cyclones, 15 points each for Cam Frazier and Donovan Villarreal. A third player in double figures, Bryce Beavers. He gets a career-high 12 points tonight. Doesn't score too much usually. His previous career high was 9 against Dermott. He gets 12 tonight, much-needed 12 for the Cyclones. And 9 points for Caleb Campbell, who not just scoring, boy, diving on that floor for that loose ball at the time was fantastic, and a great job by calling timeout by Campbell. And Cade Smith with 7 points for the Cyclones tonight. The Cyclones win it by a score of 58-53. Your thoughts?
Well, just a great game by the Cyclones. And, yeah, they needed this, but there was some individual players that needed it as well. Donnie V had 3 of 4 from the three-point line. Beavers 1 of 3. That really helped him. Campbell, what can you say about this guy? He's hustling all the time. As you said, if your basketball uniform could get dirty, he'd have the dirtiest uniform there was. 8 rebounds, and he's playing with 4 fouls.
Yeah, I didn't want to jinx that when he dove. He was doing that. I don't want to say, and he's been playing with 4 fouls. So
yeah, but he was. And Frazier, what can you say about this young man? He was 3 of 6 from three-point line. I've got him unofficially with 10 rebounds and 1 blocked shot. Might have missed a block. He may have 2 of them. But anyway, we were 8 of 18 from three-point line. Free throws at the end of the game, so important. We were 8 of 12. So just a good job all the way around. We talked about halftime. We needed some offensive rebounds. We got it in this second half. That helped us quite a bit. So just a good team effort by these Cyclones, and a great victory tonight.
Yeah, congratulations to Coach Chenault and the Cyclones because it wasn't easy. You just kind of felt that it was just a matter of time before Van Buren turned it on. But anytime they did, Cyclones had an answer. Russellville took a 15-11 lead at the end of the first quarter. They built up a 9-point lead in the second quarter, 22-13, saw it evaporate and erased. And I tell you, there's a bunch of key points in the game, but a key point in the first half, after losing that 9-point lead, they were down by 4. They closed out the first half, a 2-pointer by Bryce Beavers, and then another 2-pointer that turned into a 3-point play when he got fouled. Closed the half with 5 points, and the Cyclones took a 1-point lead into half. They built it up a little bit, lost it, built it back up. They led by 5 at the end of the third quarter. There's some key points by Bryce, by Caleb Campbell, Cam Frazier, but some big free throws down the stretch, like you said. Cade Smith and Donovan Villarreal hitting a total of 3 free throws in that final minute and a half there to secure the victory for the Cyclones, and a big win for Russellville as they beat Van Buren 58-53. The Cyclones came here at Claire Bates Arena at the end of the year. They lost. That cost them a chance to go to the state playoffs. They come back here. Not only do they win it, it's their 19th victory of the season. That's as many as they had all of last year. So, that's just a great building block from last year going into this year. And Russellville 19-3 overall, 4-2 in conference play. Van Buren falls to 5-1 in conference play. And I wish I had their numbers on what they were overall. That's 16-6 overall, 5-1 in conference play. Big win for the Russellville Cyclones tonight. Well, we hope you enjoyed tonight's broadcast of Cyclone and Lady Cyclone basketball. Reminding you, our next broadcast is not on the schedule. If you had one from the beginning of the season, it's a makeup game. It'll be Tuesday at Cyclone Arena as both teams will be hosting Mountain Home. The girls will get their chance at an undefeated team as the Lady Bombers, who won tonight, and they'll be coming in and as undefeated team, number 1 team of the 5A West. The girls game will tip off at 6 o'clock. We'll be on the air a little bit before 6 o'clock, about 5:50, 5:45. Somewhere around there, and the boys will follow about 7:15, 7:30. Want to send a special thank you to Stephen Berry, our engineer for tonight, for helping us on back at Russellville, Mission Control there, keeping us on the air. And we want to thank you for tuning in and listening to us, watching us tonight for Cyclone and Lady Cyclone basketball. Once again, we remind you of our scores. The Lady Cyclones with 4 players in double figures, Keister and Campbell each with career highs of 18-17. And for the boys, it was Cam Frazier and Villarreal each with 15. The girls win it over Van Buren 63-46, and the boys win it here in the nightcap 58-53. For Stephen Berry and Aaron Duval, I'm Mickey Duval saying to you, good night, God bless, and thank you, Tony Basil.
Russellville High School basketball on River.